What is up, guys? Cyber Houdini here, and welcome into a little bit of Second Stone. This is a brand new action-adventure game that is coming out. It is full of color, it's full of life, and it's from a very, very passionate team based in Finland, Skyward Entertainment. Very, very cool people. I have had the pleasure to have a chat with these guys and see the passion in their eyes myself, you know, and it's something I've never really got to do before, so it's really nice to see it from a dev perspective. It's a small team, between 5 and 10 people working on it all together, and as you can see, this is very much a love letter to the PS2 era. You're looking at Kingdom Hearts and Jack and Daxter and a little bit of Fable as well. I've played a little bit of it so far. This is a very early access demo which they're hoping to release to the public really soon, sometime in the summer. It's awesome. You've got like magic, you've got melee, you've got really cool bow and arrow I found as well. A massive skill system, as you can see there as well. Really cool, like a combo system, I suppose, based with elemental weaknesses. Very smart. And then to even add more stuff to it, they've put in a huge big card game, very much like Queen's Blood from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and also which I hope to explore today, a very cool Twilight Princess style evil world that we can check out. A Dark Realm. Ivy, how's it going? Straight in the building. Hello, how you doing? So yeah, this is a little bit of Second Stone. I think they're hoping to release sometime this year and put out a demo in the summer. I hope that all goes well for them. For such a small team, it is so impressive, and it's just a joy to play. It's so colorful. It actually jumps off the screen and begs to be played. Hell yeah. So a lot of the skill tree here, as you can see on our equipment screen, is based on the materia system from Final Fantasy VII. You're going to have these mana stones that you can equip and combine and upgrade to get different elemental changes, you know. Pretty damn cool. Second Stone. Keep an eye out for it. Alright, cool. So yeah, we had gone through the first little area, tutorials, all that good stuff for our first boss, figuring out the air combat as well, and then we slid into the first village, which was very nice, very nice. So now we're into this deep root thicket, and I can already tell there was like a chest here nearly off screen. You see that? I look at me, as soon as I start playing I find bugs, I swear to God. But it looks like there's this cute little plant, this little Venus flytrap that we must have to do something with to get up there. So I can already tell there'll be ways to go back and forth. How's your day going? I hope you're well. Yeah, I got the pleasure to talk to these guys and just see for myself, you know, to see if they were genuine. Like, what's it like from an indie dev's perspective? You know, we don't get to see that too much. They recently were able to, I'm not sure what this is for yet, but we will see. They were able to do a little trailer for the IGN Fan Fest, which is a huge big thing for an indie dev. I know we're not all Mr. IGN and all that, you know, we're not big fans of them, but if it gives a light to some of these indie devs, then hell yes. And their trailer was very nice, you know. It was like genuine, you know. It's very hard to find genuine people anymore, right? Half of the people are either, you know, looking for clout, so there's very much, you know, a fakeness to it, or if they're, you know, in the game scene, it's just, you're coming from a PR perspective, and who the hell wants to listen to PR, you know? So it was so nice to hear from the devs themselves. So yeah, you can kind of jump around. We've got different weapons. You can change them on the fly. Right now, we have this lovely bow, very fast. And we have a nice little daggers as well, which you can see the element on the back. So the story is we're playing as this little hero here, Shiren. His design is not final. They're kind of thinking of mixing it up a little bit, which is cool. And it seems almost like Avatar, The Last Airbender. Everyone in this world has little guardian spirits that guide them and help them. But poor Shiren has lost his. He has none. He's a strange little orphan. You know, that classic tale of like, ooh, is he the chosen one? Must he go and find his guardian spirit? But yeah, it's just so beautiful, isn't it? You can see that Jack and Daxter influence right there. They take some nice liberties with the camera as well. Look at that, you can swim, maybe not in this little puddle, but in other areas. This area we just got to, I could not get over how big it was. Like, wait till you see, like, we were just messing around in the water and it just kept going and going. It's mad, and that's just like one map. So yeah, we have damage numbers and we have a combo, almost like Devil May Cry. I assume maybe something they'll work on, maybe if you want to turn that stuff off. I know some people don't like the numbers. I do. I personally like the numbers because, boosh, I can see what damage I'm doing in the meantime, you know. Lovely. That lovely ground pound he does a little splits. It's so, like, Jak and Daxter. I love it. God, I missed that series so much. Okay, so we're collecting these keystone pieces, which will open that door in the background there. Very nice. So yeah, this is an early build, but let me tell you, it feels complete. It feels good to go, you know. There's always little things like, you know, character design or maybe UI design that can change, but I don't know, it feels amazing. I hope they can get the demo out sooner rather than later. Okay, this guy's got a shield. Let's break the shield. Use some elemental stuff. We got him burning away. Very nice. And he dropped something very cool. Look at this. Spellbind Charm. Nice. As far as I could tell, there was like over 100 different relics that I could pick up. I've got some already. Got some nice ones. Let's see this one. Conjuration. Okay, magic. Very nice. I should use more of that. So enormously increases it. Enormously. Yeah, so I want to go into this dark world they've spoke about. When you go in there, it sort of works like a roguelike, you know. You're going to go in and last as long as you can or get to where you're going. And if you die, you might lose your stuff. And then the card game, which is called Mana, was a Mana Blast. That was like Magic the Gathering. So you've got obviously cards with varying elements and heroes, and they all have their effects. But then you also roll some, you know, 6-sided dice and as well. So it's really cool. Look at the way the world is reacting around to us. These are the kind of games we need to champion, you know. We do love our photorealistic games, but there comes a time, looking at you, Sony, where that stuff just gets boring, especially if the accompanying story is very kind of, you know, so. Alright, we can lock on, then we'll switch over to the bow and arrow and get that guy. Hey, easy, let's go. Look at all that stuff. We got the potions on the ground, we got the currency flying to us. I love it. So yeah, we have to champion these games. This is exactly the type of thing I grew up with. It makes me so happy. So I think for these areas, there is ledge grabbing in certain things, but for these, they want you to use whatever these little Venus fly traps are. But I have to figure that out. So the skill tree, which is very cool, you go into this thing called your Astro tablet. And it's kind of sort of like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X mixed with cogwheels and that, you know. So you're going to pick a starter area, and then you've got these power beads in the top right corner there, and they kind of get you going. Lurk, how's it going, Dynamite? Cheers for the lurk, I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, this is how you level up in the game, which is kind of cool. And then as you go through, you see you're going to go into the inner wheels and open up things like that, and then you can switch over to different paths as well, which I think are locked for now. You just pick one path, but I assume over the course of the game you're going to have a lot more where that came from. And they have this gorgeous map as well. The area map is a bit, you know, at least it's readable, you know. But then you go into the world map and it's just a beautiful, beautiful hand-painted map. Like, look at that. My goodness. So that you can see there's definitely a game like this is going to be 20 plus hours. All these areas with the clouds over them are possibly something for later, you know. So it's such a pleasure to get a game like this early. You know, they contacted me, completely sincere. One of those things, like, I always try and check me junk mail and spam mail because you just never know, and that's exactly what happened here. And they were like, hey, look, we watched some of you're playing some of the other indie games, and you know, and I'm glad it got across, you know, that I want to champion indie games. I want to help them as best as I can. So yeah, you got your dash, you got your air dash. You know how much I love air dash. You've got this really cool move that I forgot to use, which basically rewinds time. Look at this. So say you get into like a nasty area, and then we have this doppelganger effect that I've added to it, but you know, you can add different things. So every time I attack now has 2 attacks. But how cool is that rewind feature? What the hell? Like, mad. I love that they've come up with something like that. So I think its full name was Second Stone, The Legend of the Hidden World, and that's what we're going to find, this hidden world. But I think they're going to drop the subtitle and just call it Second Stone. And the reason it's called Second Stone is this world, it revolves around 2 magical crystals known as Dusk and Dawn. And I believe when those 2 crystals intersect, that's where we're going to go into that different world. See, there's just secrets everywhere. I really love what they've done with the camera. Like, as I say, it's the nicest way of putting it is they've taken liberties with the camera. You know, it's not going 2D, 3D, but you can see how much it zoomed in as we got closer to that chest, you know. It's little things like that, and this game is full of little quality of life features that I'm so impressed with. It's a game made for us gamers, but it's made by people who love games. You know, there's a fast travel station if you want to get around as well. And I love that. You can tell within playing it for 5 minutes that it's a game made by gamers. Not by suits, not by corpos, not by devs on their last hope, you know, where you can feel the desperation. No, this is pure passion. Pure passion. So I can't wait to see what becomes of this game. It's got so much potential. Like, we play the average indie game, right? It's either a Metroidvania, or maybe a Souls-like, or maybe it's like some little Inside Limbo style game, or a walking sim, right? And there's nothing wrong with those games, but you can always tell that that's kind of their first little game, and you know, you get varying joy out of it. Now, for this game, Second Stone, this is Skyward's first game. Hey, talk about ambitious. Jesus Christ. For me, my ambition is like, if I can get up out of bed early enough to get into work on time, then that's ambitious. But my God, what these guys have done. So I'm delighted. Now, as usual, you know, when you get, like, say, a review code, or in this case, an early build, you know, you might be saying, like, oh, am I just glazing? Am I just gassing up the game for nothing? And no, they've been 100% transparent with me. You know, they want the feedback. I've already given them a good bit of feedback. One of the things I would love to see them add is, like, you know, when you equip maybe armor or relics, to see it cosmetically, you know, maybe different hairstyles for the main character. I did see him in a cool HUD, so you never know. And then one other thing as well, when the player character gets hit, you do get little damage numbers on yourself, but it's very hard to see them. So I you know, put that to them, maybe make that a bit more noticeable or contextual, where you're like, ooh, I felt that hit, you know, that kind of way. So yeah, it's hard. I mean, I wouldn't be the greatest person. I'm very much, you know, mumbly, kind of passionate, but Jesus, you never know what I would say next, you know. So I wouldn't be Mr. Great for feedback, but I try my best. I would love to test more games, so it's been really nice doing this. And then obviously they gave me the okay to stream it as well. I made sure to do that. I hear so many horror stories of streamers and YouTubers breaking NDAs, breaking embargoes, just to try and get some early views, and I find that, honestly, kind of just weak. That's a weakness from those channels. It's so sad. Like, damn, you couldn't keep that trust. And let me tell you, those kind of people will never work in the industry in a proper place. Alright, so we got little stores we can do, even in this area. Very cool. The village was lovely as well. You can pretty much play the card game with anybody. Right, let me show you how gorgeous it is. See the island over there? We're going to swim to that. Oh, yes. No falling in the water like Dark Souls and getting pushed. And you can go underwater. There's a lot of stuff underwater as well. It looks really nice as well. And we can use our dodge as a sort of a booster underwater. Isn't that cool? Almost like they know the trials and tribulations we have playing in the water, as you know, dungeons and games, and how slow it is. So I'm so glad. And this map, this is just one area. It's absolutely huge. It's one area. So yeah, a lot of the architecture here reminds me so much of the first Jak and Daxter, which is arguably the best one. The precursor legacy. Look at this dude up here. So yeah, so lots of nice mini bosses as well. The combat itself, I think they're gonna, you know, keep balancing it, of course. I've equipped with this build. They've given a lot of free stuff, so it's made it kind of a little bit too easy. So they're aware of that, you know. They're gonna solve that. So that's nice. It's really great to be able to chat with them and see a game in the making. Like, this one feels good to go, in my opinion. I played many games that are, you know, $60, and it's like, well, that's it, you know. And then they leave it to die, and sometimes it's not even fit for purchase. That's a good question about this game. I'm not really sure how much they will charge for this, but I hope they nail it, you know. For me, something like this, an indie game with its potential, like, you know, we all saw the beauty of Claire Obscure, and they priced that, you know, I think they underpriced themselves. And a game like this, like, we used to, you know, pay 60 and 50 for Jak and Daxter and that, you know, and some of those games you'd blast through in a minute, but these kind of games, you know, like Kingdom Hearts, like Jak and Daxter, like Fable, they're meant to be replayed, you know, and this one will have different options and all that, and replayability. So I would be more than happy to pay like 40, 50 for something like this. But, you know, to each their own. I get that. The times we're living in, right? It's hard to, aha, look at that. I love it. So these are the power beads. This is our level up system. So you're not getting traditional XP. So you gotta figure that out. You get those from puzzles. You get them from bosses. So it's kind of nice. It gives you, see, there's one up there, but we don't have the appropriate way of getting up there yet. I'll have to figure it out. And then obviously we have attributes in the corner there. Health, you know, primary attack, vigor, strength, intellect, expertise, and crit chance. And that's going to be something that we can mess around with as well. Then there's potions and things you can do, and magic. I suppose I haven't shown that too much. But yeah, you have your own magic tree, and then there's like a shield you can use. It's got everything. It's got everything. I love it. Okay, it looks like we might have been able to travel into the dark world. Let's see, what's this? Is it time? Path has been sealed by magical barrier. Maybe there's some way to break it. Do you want to use the spellbind charm? Ooh, should we do it? Should we do it? I wandered into a few areas it's not finished yet, and they had this like you know, message on the screen that you could walk through, and it's basically like, hey, thanks for playing, we're not finished this area yet. It was so funny. It's like, work in progress, men at work, you know. So it was very cool. Okay, we need to find that last piece. I think it might be down here. Let's give it a shot. So it leads to some nice treasure. But yeah, what a fun game. Doesn't that little bounce pad look like edible freaking gummies or something? Please and thank you. Alright, let's see what's down here. Can we even get in? Ooh, is it like a secret or something? Oh, it's like somewhere to fall down later, is it? Oh, it's something got to do with this, see? It's like revealed itself and then disappeared. More secrets, you see? So it even has a sort of a Metroidvania style to it. It's like, come back here, like Zelda. Come back when you have different powers. I love that. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's wander into this dark realm, I hope. I'm excited. Like, I've already got one stream out, but now we're in the middle of the second one. And they said I've only got like a third of the demo done. I was like, are you serious? But, you know, that's another side of indie games where the longer I get to play it, the better, you know. I'm not going to blaze through something in one go. I've already broken it out into, you know, different shorts and stuff, just trying to get the name Second Stone out there. If you guys can, give it a wish list. It costs nothing. It's free to wishlist on Steam, and it really does help the game. You know, it boosts them in the algorithm. Maybe if someone's looking for a third-person adventure game, hopefully the first thing they see is Second Stone. All right, we got a boss, Azarus the Cold-Hearted. He's a scallywag shooting giant bubble. Whoa! Look at this! I'm frozen midair. Shooting frozen bubbles at me. That's not very nice. Okay, let's get him. Let's get him, buddy. What you got, huh? Nice. We're already kicking his booty cheeks. I love that there's a lock on as well. You're not freezing me. Has he got some little babies? It looks like there might be a way to like randomize the bosses too. So he has Scourge and Rhyme Forged, whatever that means. We'll figure that out later. Boom. Okay. Simple. Some nice mini bosses mixed with main bosses. Hell yeah. This runs like a dream as well. You know, I had to, you know, it's fairly early build, so I had to do the kind of messing around myself, you know, with my graphics card. But once that was done, it's all good, you know. It's just something they'll add later, you know. When you're doing an early build, you're not going to be having accessibility options or VSync or anything like that, you know. That's something no doubt they'll have for the full release. Try Mr. Scallywag. Yeah, it feels lovely and responsive as well. Pretty cool. So if you get into the trouble, so the one boss, the big boss we did fight was very cool. We had to attack him in the air, and then we were able to kind of rewind, and then he had a sort of a second phase where it was like sudden death mode, you know. So I was happy with that. It was all a big flaming circle. Couldn't touch the walls. Kill or be killed. There can only be one. And there's also, like, as you can see, we're building up over there. We got the health, mana, and then that extra bar there, which is a sort of like a limit break or a ult that is slowly building up. So that has massive potential as well. But yeah, I've been on their Discord a good bit and just seeing the devs like posting everything. Like, they're working on like ledge grabbing, where you're going to be able to dash between the ledge grabs, which is something I could only have dreamed of in other games, you know. Nowadays, it's just hard to get ledge grabbing in a game. It's so weird. We've gone backwards, and a lot of it's because of certain schools of teaching and engines, you know. There's even like a little suspicion meter, huh? There might be. Aha! Nice. There might be ways to do stealth attacks later. Oh, yes. Alright, let's see. We could go in and upgrade our stuff. Thank you, please. We have these power beads now. I wonder, can you switch them out as well? Yeah, you can. Cool. So there's different levels of these beads. See, the power beads, aether beads, and omnion. So I don't have any of that yet. But very, very cool. So those are obviously give you bigger, stronger, better, mightier powers. It's nice to start off. I think that's just going to bump us up. So Insurgents, Premonition, and Upheaval. That seems to be part of the game's mantra. Some beautiful cutscenes as well that are already in the game, so I gotta give it to them. There we go, look, it's all moving the cogs around. Cool. Whoa. So you can see how deep this can go. Jesus, look at that. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Increase the damage done by your attacks 30%. Increases your strength by 12%. Ooh. Yes, please. Alright. Yeah, you can already see that little shadow version of Shiren. Oh, wow, we got a new weapon? Really? Nice. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so we could swap that out. Wayfarer's Longsword, Crusader's Greatsword. Base attack of 60. I assume this would be a lot slower, right? And you see this here. These are the Materia style mana stones, all elemental. You can combine them for different elemental attacks. You can see there's a massive level up chart. I know it might be a bit scary to look at, but it just means when you put a couple together, and then you can upgrade them. You can add XP to them as well. And you see, look, pristine, fine. So they have different levels of the crystals, you know. I assume for now pristine might be the best. You can see you have a long laundry list of them already, so combining them all together is the way to go. Let's see, so that helps with my attack. Effect unlocked haste. Cool. Your wind effects increase your attack casting speed slightly for 10 seconds. Nice. And boosts strength as well. What have we got here? Let's see here. So you'd go in here and then we would upgrade it, right? Fuse to the next tier or add XP to it, you see? That's pretty cool. I wonder, could you do like multiples? I think so, yeah. There you go. Then you could... Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you can fuse. Consume needed mana stones to upgrade to fine Ember Stone. That's so fine. Okay, which one has that? I put that on a different thing. Okay. On this mana crafted gauntlet. Equip. Okay. If I do that, it'll swap over. Yeah, and then you can change your spells up. Cluster bomb, scatter shot. Spells. Wow. Homing, deceleration, split. These guys don't play, man. It's so good. Okay, now we can just upgrade that. Yes. Put the fine ones in there. You see? And then when it, I'm guessing it levels up all the way through there then. Fuse. Then it turns it into a lustrous Ember Stone. Can you do that? Boom! Look at that. Now we get homing, you see? Many can be equipped still. 2 for now. I think that's just locked to the game demo. Now we're level 4 combustion. Okay, that makes my spells disgusting. Disgusting. Alright, down we go. Let's check out this greatsword. Boom. Oh yeah, that's slow as hell. But look what it just did with one move. Boom. Huge AoEs. Alright, this guy really wants to get blasted with the bow and arrow, baby. Alright, cool. Down and down we go. Oh, this guy, there's a dude up here as well. Hello, sir. Not today. Then if he was about to hit me, I could then, like, rewind back as well. See? That's so cool. Jesus, how did you think of that? How do you even program something like that? You would have to remember where the player is at all times. Let's try out some of our spells now. This guy doesn't care too much. It's this one. Nice bit of music too. Lovely, lovely. Is this a fast travel station? Nice. We're getting there. Go through the mountain. I'd say we'll end up on the other side. We'll be able to. There you go. Now we'll go to this dark world. I'm really excited to test out this dark world. Wonder how good wind is in the game. Wonder if I could shot me up in the air. Nice. Yeah, slow for a great sword, as you can imagine, you know. You just mix and match. There's normal swords, there's daggers, there's a bow I just showed you. Fury potion. Full recovery. Look at that. Jesus Christ. This would be good for bosses. Speaking of which, this looks like a nice boss arena. Bring it on. Here we go. Hello. The little shaman or something. You know he's gonna summon a whole mess of people. Ah. Yeah, man. The golden rule is not mess around with your green screen too much, and I've been doing that. Because the secondary thing on the chair, it's all over the place. Oh, it's gonna be a giant flan. What's it gonna be? Nice. The first boss was more of a huge lizard thing. This guy's gonna split into hundreds of them. Oh, good lord. Yo! Hello. You are nasty. Everybody out there having a cold or flu right now. His name is Goshire, the Hungry Slime King. And we're getting shot by the dude up there as well. He's immune. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder is it because of wind? So then what you could do is, yeah, that's the boss, alright. We could go in and change this up. Oh yeah, baby. We do spark as well. Do. We got here. There you go. Alright, let's try a little flame on. Jesus, okay. Boosh! No, he's immune. I think we might have... he's immune to everything now. Okay, there's actually a bit of stuff we need to do here. We have to have a think about it. I think we might have to fight our little friend up there. Got him! Bada-bum. Let's get rid of our little shaman. That might open up this big old flan guy. Look, we can stay in the air for ages and switch weapons mid-air. Boom. Oh, he's finally awake. Oh, we did major damage. 2k. Alright, let's try out some magic on this fool. Boop, boop, boop. Not completely immune to that. Alright. Boosh! Immune to that as well. Let's try some of our defensive spells as well. What's he doing now? We gotta jump over that, and I'm too busy messing around. Nice! Oh, I think I pulled off my ult a bit too early. I did. Alright, looks like we kill his little flan babies. And then if we have a little bit of electricity that's spreading between them. We kill the flan babies. And then he'll won't be immune anymore. Let's have a little sippy while we wait. Nice. Sheesh. I like that. Seems to be a move you can pull off as well. Look at that. You can see how much it's actually affecting him because of what we're doing here. There we go. Now we can attack him. Boom. Come on. Nice. The great sword putting in work there. You don't have much time. Good boss. The slime king. What's he doing now? He's waiting around. Come on. I'm afraid of you. Time for more babies. I like that there's a lock on as well. Alright, he's stepping things up a little bit. Yeah, they do not care about the water at all. Let's see how they feel about the greatsword. Ooh, look at that! All of them burning. Oh, I love it. Must be the incinerate. And you can charge up your attacks, you can charge up your spells. Like, there is nothing stopping you from creating your own build. Love that. There we go. Boom! None shall live after that. There was a charged spell, and you can perfectly time it. See, there's the wind. We did a little twister into them. Nice, and it burned them. Oh my god, beautiful chain reaction, and it destroyed them. That was awesome. I had them all caught up in the twister, hit them with the flames. And that's how it's done. Okay, that was fun. You see the combinations? Dude, the potential of this game. I now get to pick up the goodies. I think that's an Aether Stone, the second level. Blah! That might allow us to open up. Nice. A secondary path. Okay, that was fun. It's so feel good. That's what the devs wanted to do, is just fun. That is their big MO. Make the most fun game they can. A game that they want to play themselves. Yeah, I should try my skill tree now and see. Yeah. Great sword is fun as hell. Just get that timing down, you're good to go. Look at that, now they're zooming out. Oh, very slick, very slick. By them splitting the levels up like this, it allows them to take little liberties with the camera and that. I like that. I've always said that works better than just straight up open worlds, because you end up with just kind of this giant homogenized thing. It's like, yeah, sure, there might be a desert over here somewhere. Doesn't make any sense. We'll see, like, you know, we have games coming out, and we'll see how that goes. Nice, we can even upgrade our weapons. The blacksmith, we do that a little bit. I do like those twin blades a lot. I'm a sucker for twin blades. Attack pattern, serrated blade. Oh yeah, the bleed as well. Alright, and we can keep the lustrous ember stone. Alright, and then the armor. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, obviously choose the element that helps. And the fact that it'll let you switch it up as you go is great. Alright, we're not going back that way. What's one of these things again? Just, yeah. Oh, it's an activation stone. Cool. Alright, let's see what that Aether Stone. I'm playing this as if it's a full playthrough, which I love. Okay, can we do this? Let's see. I'm thinking they're just going to let you have one school just for this early demo, which makes sense. Yeah, see the way it's locked off there. Nice. So that's invisibility. And then this one has Mage Walk. Shift warping increases the damage done by your spells. In addition, initiating a shift warp unleashes a powerful magical explosion. The one I chose was the doppelganger, which we have used. Nice. So you could find something like this, increases your strength, and then I could put this bead in there for now. Switch it back out. I love that. There's no punishment for just experiment. And it's a game, this is why I say Fable as well. It's a game that wants you to use melee, it wants you to use magic, and it wants you to use bow and arrow all together, you know. A lot of games are like, well, if you're going to be a mage, you're a mage. Don't wield a sword. Or if you're going to be, you know, a big bonk hammer wielder, that's all you can do. So I just love that they give you that option. Okay, see, the world comes alive as you get closer to it. I love that. What happens now? Do we keep smacking this until it raises it up? Yes, I love those. Cha-ching! Alright. Lovely. Ah, so beautiful. This should just make me so happy. It takes me back to being a kid. Hello, Damie. Wow, another wayward soul. How did you get here? Me, I'm here for the beautiful sunset. Climbing the deep mountain is well worth the reward. You can even see the expansive Donogi. Is that how you say that? Donogi. The Donogi Dunes. Aww. You can see, like, we have a little bit of voice acting just when we're chatting, but there's full voice acting as well. There's full characters we're trying to track down in that, and a mad little scientist. So I just can't get over how ready this feels, you know. There we go, the Mana Clash playing card. Look how beautiful the art is on them. I think you can play with most of them if you just chat. Let's see if she will. It's a pretty fun game. It's very addictive. One guy spent like 4 hours on it alone.
Aww.
I can see a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in that, but it's a very impressive, like, Jesus. And then having this like roguelike element, and there's like a tower, I believe. I might get that wrong, but there's meant to be like a tower where you can climb up and see how far you can get. Alright, I'm not sure where the demo will just end for me. Let's see. Ooh, I don't want it to end. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure what these things are. We've been pressing some of them. Like little collectible. What is it? What's he thinking about? He's trying to find his guardian spirit. Maybe he's going to. Just looking at the sunset as well. See that city over there almost looks a bit future. Oh Jesus, here we go. The sunset. This is it. This is the dark world. We're finally. I was wondering when it was going to happen. It's been teasing it the whole game. Nice, he just passed out. It's almost very Twilight Realm, you know. You're thinking of dusk and dawn, named the crystals. Then this is happening just at sunset, which would be around dusk, or you know, the twilight hour. Very cool. I'm down for that. Here we go. Let's see what it's all about. Mama. Can you hear me, traveler? Hello? Ooh. A shadow draws closer by the minute. The convergence is at hand. Ooh. Reminds me of Witcher 3. I love it. The convergence of the crystals. The time has finally come, my lost child of light. Ooh. Hello? Creepy, who is that? Uh-oh. Big bad.
So this is where the gods left a trail.
Yo.
This world is broken.
Damn, okay. We got a little tease of our big bad. Let's see how this world works. Damn, we got meteors falling, maelstrom of a storm. Poor Shiren hasn't woken up yet. Wonder is anybody aware. Yeah, these first couple of areas definitely have like an Aztec feel to them. Little tiki dude there. Now we got thorns and angry stuff. There he is. Wake up, Shiren. There's that little tree again, but now it's like grown, right? I was just collecting them, but maybe they're connected to the Dark Realm. Not sure what they're calling it now. Giving it like Shadow Realm, Twilight Realm, Dark Realm. We'll have to see. Escape the Shrouded World. There we go. We finally have a name for it. The Shrouded World. So what's really cool about this is how they came up with the idea. Obviously, you know, they're big fans of a lot of the games I mentioned, like Twilight's Princess and that, but they had said that they were working in the office one day, as you do, kind of looking around, taking a stretch, and they were looking in the window, you know, like big glass windows, and they could see one of their colleagues designing parts of the game in the mirror of the window. And they were like, what if we had a mirrored world? What if we did that? And then, yeah, that's the genuine story that they said that's where the first ideas came about. That's really cool. I love that. I love hearing where these things come from, because we don't have a first clue, right? Oh, now she's all pissed. Look, another Damie. What do you want? You wouldn't happen to be the reason the old tree back there's glowing like some blinding beacon, would you? Another world, huh?
World? Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Smacked your head pretty hard, kid. So you can see everyone that's evil is probably nice here, and everyone that's nice is evil here. Really is a mirror of their personalities as well. Damn. She was so nice a minute ago. Alright, this is so cool. So I want to see, like, is our health going to be drained? Like, what is going to be the big thing? Because they had mentioned that this area sort of acts like a roguelike just for this area. Basically, like, well, you're doing okay, but could easily die. Either tell me to go that way first, probably. Follow the lanterns, is it? Okay. See what I'm saying? This game is good to go. Yeah, it is. It's dark and spooky. Mummy. And you can see, you probably can't see from here, but Shiren's eyes are all like yellow and demonic. Look at this, it's like bosses. Everything's like filled in now. Whoa, Deeproot Valley. Oh, what are these? Like mini bosses, you think? This one main objective, escape, waypoint. Not sure what that is. Ooh, maybe I have to kill a certain amount of creatures. Whoa, who's this here? Another Giffer, I didn't meet you yet. The bright light seems to weaken monsters. What, you came from another world? I think you should leave. Really? They have no concept of the normal world. The Shrouded World, here we go. Nice. I was wondering if they were going to give us like a tutorial. Shrouded World is a dangerous mirrored version of your world. What is light was now dark. What was east is now west. Ooh, here your body accumulates decay, see? It builds up over time when taking damage from shrouded monsters. Decay drastically reduces the damage you deal and eventually starts siphoning your life away. Oh my god, see, I told you. How long can you last in the shrouded world? Find sources of Astro light to alleviate your decay buildup and empower you against shrouded monsters. Tip: the Astro tablet contains abilities that help you fight shrouded monsters. How cool is this? Back, welcome back, hello back, I'm front. Welcome back. We just got into this shrouded world, which is for an indie game, man. This is insane. They have this huge big card game as well. It's already fun like a Jack and Daxter game, and then you add this. This makes it, you know, up there with Twilight Princess, and then the card game is like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Alright, so now we're in this shrouded dark world. You can't even see in front of your face. So we're going to be slowly decaying as we get here. The same way we came in is now... Oh my god, look at the size of this dude. Oh, Jesus, no, no, no. We are so dead. Second stone, baby. What a fucking game. Look, I can't even hit this guy. Luckily, he doesn't... Oh, he's on fire. Luckily, he doesn't seem too bothered about me. Uh-oh, he's coming. Lord, I didn't do it. It was Dynamite in the chat. He did it. He did it. Don't look at me. Okay, let's get out of here before I... Okay, so apparently this will alleviate the decay. We gotta keep an eye on our health. Nice. And you can see the kind of ring around it. Good, good, good. Oh, we're getting some new things in here as well. So impressive. Oh, that they have managed to create this whole world inside the world as well. Good on them. A lot of people, you either grew up with the lovely kind of Spyro, Crash, Jack and Daxter, and you miss them so much, and you know, we don't really get them back, or you're like, you know, a new kid on the block, and you know, maybe you know a bit of Astro Bot and that's about it, and you're like, why don't we have more of these games outside of Nintendo? And that's where Second Stone comes in. Okay, this guy is pummeling me with bombs. Like, ow. I don't even know you, sir. So the same things we jumped up on to get out of here. We can't even fight these shrouded enemies. They're so big. The same little things we jumped on, we can't go. Can we go this way? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. No, thank you, please. Where do we go? We're just hanging on for dear life at this point. God, they were not lying when they said how hard this area is. Like I had mentioned, like I was kind of, I was flying. Look at the amount of enemies coming at me. I was flying through some parts of it. They were like, well, you know, we're gonna change that around. I made it too easy for myself. But now you go in here, it's like easy. I balk at the idea. All right, waypoint discovered. Thank God. Can I relax, please? Jesus. It said it was east to west, but honestly, this place is unrecognizable where we were. Feels like a whole new area. Nothing we can do against this stuff. Nasty. There's an apocalypse. The fuck you say, right? What'd you say to me? Maybe I can attack that. Sounds like ninja. God, every time his name is brought up now, it is under crappy circumstances. It couldn't have happened to a worse person. He's a piece of crap. Every game he plays now, he rage quits. He's becoming a lol cow. I know he'd hate to hear that, but the teleportation pad seems unresponsive. Cool. But yeah, he is a lol cow. Sorry, Ninja. All you have to do was retire with your money or keep playing Fortnite. Go away, dude. Stick to your crappy little lane full of children and your intrusive wife. Strange lady. Feels the need to get involved in everyone else's business. It's like, okay, and then cries victim when we clap back. I'm like, okay, good for you, I guess. Fervent commander of the Forgotten Legions. Well, I am not fighting anybody right now. I can't even attack them. The shrouded was me destroyed. Well, yeah, and then he was like playing, I think, Arc Raiders and a few other games and just getting crapped on by his teammates. You want to teleport? Yes. Nice. I love that. It's sort of like the other move. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. It's called shift walking. It's sort of like a rewind feature. Really handy when an enemy is doing like an AoE. And all the things you can do. Get them with the magic as well. Alright. Looks like we sort of found a way out of here for now. God, look at how many bosses. What's that supposed to be? Treasure hunt? I'd love to be able to fight. There seems to be a little tiny bug happening when I go out of the menu now. Poor thing. It's all good. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to find those bugs. Probably when we come into the shrouded area. And there's something down here as well. Alright. Do you think we could fight some of them? It basically said if I go near the light, it'll get rid of the decay and allow me to fight some of the shrouded. Let's have a look. This is just a very early access build. It's not even the full demo. So, honest to God, like what they've done already is very impressive. Yeah, a little bit of a flicker there. It's probably my fault. This one we can't get through for some reason. Interesting. The others we got rid of. Goodbye. 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 Yeah, very brave to make it so dark as well. It's scary, but the lightning helps. Scary and dangerous. We'll be playing a bit more Resident Evil later as well. I have lots of indie games I want to cover as well. Second Stone. The beauty of Second Stone, like I like to make the shorts and the Instagram, all that good stuff. You know, I hadn't been using those social media platforms well enough, you know. But yeah, gives me a great chance to shout these games from the rooftops. From the rooftops. Let's see, can we do any damage? Miss. That's not good. I think when they have that kind of shrouded stuff around them, kind of looks like embers mixed with like some old bugs or something. Yeesh. I think once it's like that, I am not gonna get to kill them. Alright, see, can we attack this thing? Oh, dude, throwing bombs as well. Scary. I don't want to give up on this place. I love a challenge. I'm guessing you hear about what happened to Fortnite. What happened? What did they do? Oh, dang. I heard they're bringing back Save the World, right? Basically, V-Bucks in every area you get reduced. Like, Battle Pass is 800 now. You only get 800, and then so breaking even, the crew only gives you 800 instead of 1,000. So they've reduced the cost of everything? Jeez, are they suffering? I heard they're bringing... Oh, that's what I had heard. They're bringing back Save the World as a new mode, and it's going to be completely redone, you know? Eternal Roof. Okay. Nice. Maybe you get some goodies in here. I was kind of hoping if I have all these lovely... Oh, the way it really does light up the area. Okay, let's bring this guy over and see there's a burn away... Oh shit, someone's shooting the shit on it. Does it burn away that stuff? Oh, it does? Look at that. Stunned. Hit him with the ult. Boom! Oh, hell yes. Nice, we're actually getting some hits off. Just gotta be careful, we are getting shot at. We got bleed. Wait, he's gonna drop. Nice, big old scallywag. That's we got. Not today, Junior. Get him with the flames. Yes, look at that. They can be killed. They can. Do you bleed? You can bleed, you can die. This guy not the Nazi. One stats on them. Pretty cool. Nice lighting effects. But yeah, would you go back to Save the World? People only played it for the free V-Bucks. Interesting they're changing the price though. I'd say they're hurting because when a game pulls some players away, like, you know, Arc Raiders did, you know, when it pulls the players away, they don't always go back, you know. For the most part they will, but they don't all go back. So and then for something like Fortnite, it's not just one game pulling it away, it's 15 games. You know, basically all the live service stuff. Damn, I couldn't even heal there. Your boy is so good with the bombs. Chill. See what I was saying? So yeah, that was one bit of feedback I gave them, was they need a little bit more reactionary when we're getting hit. So I can see the damage numbers on Shiren, but they're tiny, and then that's no good. You know, I'll be dead. I'll be long dead. I like to call him Ed Sheeran, but it's spelled... Wait, I still didn't heal? I think it's just the decay, isn't it? 67. It's spelled S-H-I-R-E-N. Sort of Chinese inspired, but they're from Finland. They're very cool dudes, you know. I'd love to grab a drink with them. Good people. Oh, can't go back because I never played it. Okay. Blame it on getting more expensive to keep the lights on, but it's not corporate greed. Alright. Oh, it's actually going to be more expensive now, is it? Oh. Breaking even, right. I mean, you know me, I prefer whatever they're going to do to keep it at a even level. Like, we talk about this enough, but you remember as well as I do, right, the Microsoft points days, where they were like, why is everything 1,200 points and you're given 1,000 points? And obviously, you know, it's exactly what they all do it for. It's so that you'll have leftover points and you're sort of forced to use them then, you know. It's marketing 101. It's like somebody doesn't want to buy something that's $10, so let's make it $9.99 or $9.98. And people will, you know, our brains only see the 9 part. We read left to right, you know. Very, very simple. Alright, let's exit the Shrouded World. Very, very cool. Loads of bosses. Yes, please. Enter the Light World. Yes. Boosh! Oh my god, that was cool. Can I go back just by pressing that? Very cool. Oh, these guys have a winner. Something very special here. I haven't had a game like this in nearly 20 years. Astrobot definitely scratches an itch, but it's so contained in its little platforming. It's more closer to an old Mario. This is Fable and Jack and Daxter, and a little bit of Kingdom Hearts as well. Like the combat, especially how you feel in the air, feels a lot like Kingdom Hearts. And we wait 10 years for Kingdom Hearts games, and I urge people to go out there and find indie games, you know, go wishlist Second Stone. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. It makes you feel so happy. You know, I love my Souls-likes, don't get it twisted. But my god, after a while, you're like, I can't keep playing the same genre. So this one is a lovely little blend. What's this one? The Labyrinth. The Lost Labyrinths. Straight onto the next area, huh? Looks like these trees, see the way they react to us? They all react. It seems to be connected to that. Look, where did that go? Interesting. And can I, like, click on this again? Oh, it does! It just takes you to the Dark World like that, and I can go in whenever I want. Cool. And I can go back. Oof! Nice! Oh, that is very cool. Jeez, I'm trying to think what that reminds me of. I don't think I've seen it that slick in a game. Like, you know, I mentioned Twilight Princess because it's one of my favorite Zeldas, but that's Wolf Link. That happens very deliberately. You're not going back and forth. You're more trapped, and then you escape, you know? Where this is like, oh, you want to go back in there? That's really, really cool. Holy hell. What does this one do? Oh, yeah, we power this up, right? I think we saw one of these before with our Astro tablet. Yes. We got a little tiny QTE. Boop. Nice. At least they make it reactive. And then what does that do? That opens up that, is it? It's like 1 out of 4. Ooh. My god, this is a new map of Deeproot Valley. Oh, it's still going. Oh my god. And you can see how they've mapped stuff up, right? Deeproot Mountain. You see there was the village we came from. Wonder how when you fast travel from there later. I think this is just one area. And this was the place I was talking about. This is called, I think it's called Blood Root or Blood Forest because of the color of the trees. When we went in there, it was just like writing in the level, not on the screen. In the level, it was like, hey, you know, work in progress. Thanks for playing. Come back later, kind of thing. And it was really cute. You just jump through the letters. That was cool. I like that. And then you got this tower, obviously. And then these clouded areas are probably just, you know, unfinished areas and places that they want to reveal later. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I'll stay in the same price. Yeah, that's kind of shitty. I was hoping they were dropping the price a little bit. God, I can't wait for all this greed to be over. Will it ever be over? I need the prices to go back. A lot of these grocery stores are doing like special offers and then immediately put the price back off. And I mean, you're so greedy. I know exactly what you're doing. You're trying to make the inflation prices the new norm, and that's not what is happening. I will see the world burn before I see all of this stuff, you know, gone the way it is. It's horrible. And then you've got like just complete broken economy and economics. Basically all the gas and oil prices went up, and that's usually the sign of, you know, a recession and a crash. And then, you know, the orange man pumps some of his ill-gotten funds into it to put the prices down. He did this before for I think he did it, you know, for groceries or whatever he was doing. He was doing something, and I try not to watch too much politics because it drives me up. It just boils my blood. It drives me up the wall. But that's what they've done. So magically, it was nearly 120 for a barrel of oil, which is higher than it was in the 08 fucking recession. And then everybody sold. You know, I think he's after rug pulling almost oil, you know. And then they pumped money into it again. Now it's all gone back down. But you can see that the world's economy is as fickle as, you know, a cryptocurrency. Like, everyone got scared and ran away when the oil went up, and then he magically made it go back down, and now it's like, oh, everyone's okay now. It's like going from DEFCON 1 to DEFCON 5 just because they put away some ill-gotten gains, some ill-gotten funds into something. So it's all market manipulation, and it's disgusting. And we're talking about people being on the street. We're talking about people that can't eat or pay for groceries or pay for heating bills. And they're like, oh yeah, just manipulate it. 20 points this way, 20 points that way. It's shocking. We have literally elected the wrong people. We've made the wrong people rich. whether it be celebrities or politicians. Whoo, doggy. I hope there's a special circle in hell for all of them. Every one of them. Because they are just destroying people's lives just for their own little manipulation. Nice. Anyway, back to game, less of depressing life stuff, right? For sure. I'm right there with you. Nice. We got bleed, we got wind, we got fire going on. Hell yes. I edited a video for a friend today. Nice. Took you 3 hours to edit a 3-minute video. Ooh, that's okay though. Oh, what was the render like? Is the render good? Render, I don't think it's changed too much over the years. It's still like, it's like a minute render for a minute of footage. That's cool though, dude. Good on you. See, you should seek that out. If it's something you like, obviously, you know, don't push yourself. You should seek out doing a little cheeky job on the side like that. You've got the skills. What do you use yourself? I think all of our talk of there's the green sage. Is that looking for you? I can't really talk to him for some reason.
Where have you been?
There we go. Wendell. I think we've all kind of accepted a lot of AI art into like thumbnails and stuff. People are wild what they do. They don't even look like themselves in the AI art. DaVinci Resolve, is it? What's that one? Is that like a free Sony Vegas alike thing? After Effects? Ah, yeah, sure. I use I think it's called Pixel Art. It's like a browser based, yo. So if you ever wonder my thumbnails, I'm proud of most of them. Some of them are quick and easy. I try and use a little bit of game footage mixed with a little bit of key art, but a lot of games don't have key art. Please, devs, when you put up your key art for your game, you know, screenshots are wonderful, but it's not eye-catching enough, sadly. Key art is things like logos or PNGs of all of your characters, you know, or concept art of your characters. It's so important. You need, you know, character first, face first kind of stuff. Because people just don't look at a background and go, yep, that's for me. I wish they would, because a lot of games are gorgeous. Like this game, look how beautiful and colourful it is, but when you see this, they're probably, you know, they're going to be wondering this and wondering that, and it's like, damn, can't please everybody. Okay, is this something for later? Let me in. Astro. Yes. Doesn't it remind you of the Precursor Legacy stuff? Makes me happy. Do. Oh, look at this. Ah, do I have to put more beads into it? How does that work? Okay, I like that. Astro Tablet needs more power. Well, I think it needed 4 more, did it? I just happen to have enough. I just don't want to artificially end the... you see a lot of quests here as well. The snappy UI as well, which is nice. Good on you, dude. I hope they were happy with it. Well, look at that. I just happen to have 4 more. What do you know? Where do we go now? So there's things in this skill tree. This is our skill tree, the Astral Tablet, that will help us with the shrouded enemies. That's really cool. Me likey. Expertise and vigor. Nice. I'm not really sure what some of that stuff is. Here we go. Heart of Fire. Increases all damage done by 30% when your health is half. Sheesh. Okay, I see, baby. Everybody say wayo, wayo. So it's kind of like the sphere grid, which I like. Da 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 da. Yes. More power. You mean what? I didn't say that. Well, it was so fun playing Resident Evil yesterday as well. Oh my god. I thankfully did not have any nightmares. But I still have the heebie-jeebies, and I hope that's the last we see of that big thing. I won't spoil it. I try not to spoil a game in another game, but heebie-jeebies. The CBGBs. DaVinci like the artist. Yeah, no, I say DaVinci because there's that stupid meme from those 2 moronic twins. What is it about twins being stupid? You hate to say that, but like you think they would have double the brain power. We have Jedward, which I think all of their brain is in their hair. And then you got those DaVinci twins are also all their brains in their hair. So I call them... Basically, the meme goes that they were doing their usual social media crap. And someone said Da Vinci, right? And they couldn't pronounce it, never seen it before because they probably slept their whole way through school. Are you kidding me? We're 1 away. So they go, Da Vinci? So yeah, it's dope. Oh my god, we need 1 more. Something tells me that ends the demo. You never know. You never know. The Lost Labyrinth. I really like the level design as well. It flows really nice, you know, going from one level to the other. I never really I definitely get a sense of not FOMO, more like a I don't know. Did I leave something behind instead of missing out? I don't know, maybe it is FOMO. But, you know, I mean, that's where the fast travel comes in. Okay, yeah, I've made myself incorrigibly powerful. I shouldn't have done that. I am so broken. I'm so broken. Nice. But yeah, they're going to fix all that. They said they want to beef up the mobs. But also, as I said, this is just an early access build. And it's given me a whole host of relics that probably is something you won't get till midway through the game. So don't feel as if the game is going to be too easy. You saw the shrouded area. I almost died like twice. So yeah, there is definitely difficulty to be had here. Now, yeah, I want to know about these. We've been activating these. I think it's for the shrouded area. So maybe they light up and then you move back to the shrouded area. Pretty cool. Let's see, did I miss anything? It's free apparently from Hollywood movies. Yeah, nice. There you go. Color correct. Oh, Jesus. We don't talk about Hollywood movies and color correction, or lack thereof. It's so bad. But it's nice that they use it, hell yeah. Hey, look, when you need to do things on the fly, why not? Like, yeah, so I just use that pixel art thing. It's nothing too fancy at all. They basically just let you save 3 pictures a day, which is not a whole lot. But then you just use different browsers, love. Anyway. But yeah, I do most of my stuff with that. I used to use, like, trust me, I use the bare bones things. I used to use Windows Movie Maker. They got rid of that, which made me sad in my belly. Now they have this clip thing, and it's kind of shite. But yeah, it's the same problem with everything. Same problem with YouTube and all that. They will not let you do the most simplest thing of joining videos, joining things together in the moment, you know? The trimming tool for YouTube is decent, and in the last year or so, it's got a nice, not overhaul, but somebody put, like, a little bit of power behind it, so it's editing a 5-hour stream. Like, I'll take out a little bit of a stream here and there when I put it on YouTube, you know, maybe just me rambling, or maybe if I'm watching something or whatever, and it'll do that in like 40 minutes, you know, which I think is fantastic, so I'll give them that. But it used to be way worse. It used to be just garbage, but it still doesn't let you put videos together, which is very annoying. And then yeah, Twitch's highlight tool is god tier, and their export tool is great, but unfortunately it compresses the crap out of it, and then it gets over to YouTube, and then YouTube adds its compression, so it's like, yay, by the time you get there. That's why I always say when people are playing pixel games, I'm like, just be careful, people. Turn up your bitrate maybe when you're playing those, because by the time something like Minecraft or a few other games makes it over to YouTube, oh god, it is falling apart. It's not your fault, it's the encoder between everything that's kind of messing with it, and your bitrate, and then the compression. Agility. Now that's satisfying. I can't stand to have them muted and blocked. Oh really? Those yokes? Nice. I luckily haven't come in contact with him. The video itself is the light, the beacon scene. Yes, included the profile pictures of his community. Oh, that's nice. Hell yeah. Nice. That's why it took me so long. I have to go frame by frame and align the pictures to the faces. Yeah, that's tough. Oh yes, it actually brings us back to little village. Cool. Deep root forest. Let's see. Sweet. Where are we now? Deep root thicket. Thicket. Deep root valley. We're probably there somewhere. Some of these we didn't activate yet. Oh yeah, that's probably the Lost Labyrinth. The little boss down here. Get him! He'll be dead before he loads his thing. Nice. God, I hope we get some new good Lord of the Rings stuff soon. Because I don't know, we've had really bad games back to back, or at least mid games, you know. Gollum, Return to Moria. I mean, they're fine for what they are, but like, just can EA just give us back those old classic PS2 ones with a bit of online co-op? Looks like you can do these areas and then go into the dark realm. I love that we opened a shortcut. That does me happy. Then yeah, the Shadow of Mordor games were fantastic, but we've gone from there. I think they were finished anyway by the time we got War of Mordor. It was fine. Shadow of War, that was it, not War of Mordor. War of Mordor doesn't sound too bad though. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we'll go back in here. Let's see. We just need to get one more power bead somewhere. Who's this guy? Are you one of those? You see, he was the guy throwing bombs, and then you move over there, and he becomes a scallywag. What do we get? Ooh, I thought for a second. Power beads are usually from bosses and from... Look at this dude. Nice. Velmira. Yeah, we're destroying these too fast now. Didn't even get a move off. Come on, power bead. Ooh, Might of the Old Forest. Magical relic. Enormously increases your max health. Well, say less. I'm gonna do that. Let's see how much. I was barely 80. Okay, you say so. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Looks like you get a lot of the ether stones in the Shrouded Realm as well. Nice. Good on you. Speaking of EA, I was looking at the Dead Space Steam. Apparently they're broken as shit on PC. Yeah. I seen someone play them recently. It wasn't too bad, but yeah. The audio and stuff. But as usual, it's the fan patches that fix them. So there is fan patches out there. If you got them cheap, don't worry. There's no such thing as an unplayable game anyway, thanks to fan mods and fan patches. It's never the devs fixing things. And you know, like, the reason for that is because it doesn't exist anymore. You know, Visceral is gone, and the guys who made the remake, EA Motive, are working on the Iron Man game. They're not allowed to work on Dead Space. They turned down Dead Space 2, so it's not their fault. So that's where that comes from. You know, I think, myself included, we have a tendency to jump on the devs too quick, but trust me, the average dev is working in the trenches. They want what we want. They're good people. They're hard-working people. It's just you've got maybe a horrible director or a creative director, which a lot of creative directors don't even touch an ounce of code. They just sit around giving ideas of the games they played, basically stealing ideas, let's be honest. And then they want it done now, you know. And then they themselves then have to listen to actual directors of the company. And the directors of the company, then have to listen to shareholders. So it's horrible. Support an indie today, you know. I want to do like it's like a blood drive, but it's like buy an indie game, you know. Please. Especially older games. Yeah, it's shocking. The BioShock games were broken on Steam for ages. Even the remasters. We're gonna have this thing probably next year where we're gonna have like multiple BioShock style games. Makes me happy. Like Atomic Heart 2 and BioShock 4 and Janus from Ken Levine. Good times. Atomic Heart has a spin-off multiplayer kind of in this giant cube called The Cube, and I think there's early access for that coming soon, so I might sign up to that. I love those guys. They're also putting out another DLC, kind of very much like what The Witcher 3 is doing. Another DLC, this one's going to lead into Atomic Heart 2, so I should jump on that. I didn't play their other DLC for that game. You know, I'm not like a fake fan, but I do be one of those people that will champion a game and then not play its DLC. And I understand that. I'm aware. Now, most of the reason is either the DLC is too expensive and I can't be arsed. 2, the DLC doesn't grab me. Or 3, I've already gotten rid of the game, so I don't want to rebuy the game to rebuy the DLC. So it's a mixture of everything, right? Speaking of like old games coming back, if you know Radical Entertainment, the guys who made like Prototype and Simpsons Hit and Run and all that, they're very good. They worked for Activision. They got shit canned, and they're back as New Radical. If you remember that old 90s, 2000s band, New Radicals, you only get what you give. Okay, let's go into the Dark Realm and see the Shrouded Realm. I'm going to call it everything but the right thing. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's my brain. But yeah, good to see them back. Their new website, straight away it says Simpsons Hit and Run. So we may get a remaster, but it makes me sad because a dude went and made a whole remake of Simpsons Hit and Run as one big open world instead of levels in between. I was like, damn, give this man a job, please. This is what I've been saying for the longest time. If there's fan patches, fan remakes out there, like there's a dude making Pokemon Emerald right now in a full, like almost like that Dragon Quest 7 remake. Like, come on. Hire these people. Don't shut them down. No cease and desist. Like, buy the work off them. You know, it's obviously your property, so you don't have to buy the patent. Just buy their work. Buy that build off them. I'm sure most of them would actually be happy enough with just getting a job and getting a credit and might not even want that much money for it. But still, you know, do what's right. Pay them for their work and their commitment and love, you know. And then do all your own stuff. It's your own property then after that. It's very simple. Like, the Witcher 3 devs, at the time, they did a lot of good before CD Projekt Red fell apart. They had hired a whole bunch of modders that fixed problems in Witcher 3. They just straight up hired them. It's like, here, you fixed stuff for us, here's the job. And yeah, I don't know if they're still working there now. It's a long time ago, but yeah, they're putting out a new DLC after 10 years. And yeah, Atomic Heart. So I might jump back in on that. I really love that game. If you haven't played it, it is sort of a Russian Bioshock, but very quickly you get like a semi-open world and it tries to invoke Fallout. But it's really good. It's the one with the naughty robots. It's the one with the fridge that eats you. It's really good. Atomic Heart. I love those guys. I can't give them enough love. Nice. Alright, into the Shrouded Realm we go. See, now it's all mirrored. Oh my god, it takes a minute for my brain to figure things out. So now you'd be going over here. Cool. I love the story behind this. So they were in the office, walking around the office, and they saw one of the colleagues programming the game in the window, but it was all mirrored, right? And they're like, what if we had a mirrored world? And obviously then, you know, it's you know, invoking the Link to the Past, Twilight Princess, a lot of these games that have mirrored worlds, you know. It's not a completely original idea. That's not what they're going for. They just want their take on it. And the fact that it's mirrored as well is slightly different. Like, normally, to get a mirrored world in a Nintendo game, you beat it and you do a thing called Hero Mode, and it's the entire game but mirrored. But they're doing both together. Right, so we're looking for these little Aether Beads. Let's see, I can't really kill most of the bosses, but if we can try and bring some of them close to the light. Come into the light, Caroline. You never know. I want to look into my skills. They said certain skills will let me fight. I'm so glad we got here. This is cool. Let's see. Skills will let me fight in the Shrouded Realm. Let's see. Vigor, Strength. Bet you it's on a different skill tree I can't get right now. Increased damage. No. Let's try over here. What else you been up to? You been playing anything yourself? I've been turning the new Lego Batman game into a meme. But I stand by it, damn it. How do you get out of here? Move all. Okay, cool. Interact with node back. Switch pack. Kinda like stuck. That's here, okay. I couldn't see it, I got stuck there. Yeah, it's so annoying, isn't it? Apparently broken shit. Yeah, why in 20 games they've not put effort into maintain their games? I know, because there's just no money in it, sadly. It's horrible. I'm right there with you. I always say this, like, and so, you know, it's gotten better now because Steam is so prevalent, so big. But there was a time, dude, that they would launch the game, an old game. It's like, hey, you can play this game on Steam right now. And it would just be broken. It would be launched broken. And it was mainly because they just never fixed it for different systems. You know, some people don't even realize it, but their current PC is still working on something like DX11 or something. Because sometimes when you start an old game or you're loading stuff, it'll actually sort of roll back to play it, you know. Because a lot of games won't work on, like, what are we on now? DX13 or something? My advice to you, dude, is go with GOG, you know. Not sponsored, I wish I was. But GOG is amazing. It has all those games, or most of them, that you love. It comes with no DRM whatsoever, so it runs like a dream. I mean, they're old games anyway. They should run like a dream. It shouldn't be incompatible with anything. Next, it has all the fan patches loaded into the game itself. And then also really great prices as well. Most of the games start at a tenner, but they all go on sale for as little as $2, €2. That's cheaper than Steam sometimes, you know. So that's what, and you can just launch it. You can even launch it in Steam if you want. You know, you just activate it on Steam as a non-Steam game, and there you go. But probably best just to have it as an executable on your desktop. I don't know why my brain couldn't say that. Executable. But yeah, that's my advice. I use a bit of GOG Galaxy as well. Alright, anything about Shrouded World? Vampiric Sorcery? Ooh, I like that. 20% chance to heal you for 5%. Damn. Zam. Mage Walk. I need to do that more as well. It's nice that we actually have such a big challenge in the Shrouded World. It puts the fear in me. Alright, anything else here? Spell damage, casting speed, regeneration. Okay. There, okay, let's try over here. Bloodthirsty Shinobi. I like it. I like it like that. I want to get around and play in Planet of Lana sometime this week. Hopefully tomorrow, I think. Yes, I wanted to get more of this in here. If I can get another stream out of this, whoo doggy, I'd be happy. Vigor, okay. Elemental combo. No, nothing about the Shrouded. Made it sound like there was something. Spectral daggers. Wonder where the Shrouded stuff came into it. Could be one of these, like vigor or expertise or something. Find weakness. Combos deal guaranteed critical hits every 5th hit. Guaranteed combo. That's very good as well. I don't think I can open up any of these yet anyway. Make a combo, tactician. Wonder. Cool. What this one? Triple jump. Unlocks the ability to jump for the 2nd time? There's a triple jump. Are you kidding me? Dang. Okay. This game's doing things I wish other games would have the cop on to do. Alright. Maybe relics might have something in it. Alchemist. Potency. Uses your health and vigor to 50% permanently. Why do we want to do that? Mummy. Cool. Yeah, just Minecraft converting the world into different blocks like it's spreading, so one area is hardened clay. Nice. In gameplay, I mean activation issues. Yeah, you're right. Install Windows. Yeah, that's stupid. Picked up the Captain Blood game the other day because it's free with Prime. Hey, nice. Well, free with Prime. Yeah, exactly. Hey, that game was fun. That was a fun game. That was like old God of War. Yeah, whatever I've done in this Shrouded Realm, maybe it's something with the lighting. Whenever I go into the menu and come back out, we get a little flicker like that, and it is, yeah, it is reproducible. The hardest thing about bugs, right? That's why it can be hard for a QA developer. That's why they usually ask you to send logs and send things like that. Nice. How am I damaging them now? Trying to see something that we get like an added bonus. Nice. Oh, he pushed me off the ledge with the bomb, and then the bomb got me. Clever. Oh, now he's getting all his health back. Interesting. There's something going on. It's almost like we carried the light. Do you carry the light? Is it from this, maybe? Trying to figure out how the Shrouded Realm works. I swear I did like a heap ton of damage. Has it got to do with the decay, you think? Let's see. Oh yes, you look a little light bonus. Now let's try something out real quick. Let's blast our way over there real fast. Aha! Oh, I'm not as stupid as I look. So we're getting a little boon from the light. And as long as that lasts, it will clear out the shroud away from them. That is genius. Do you know the potential of that from a gameplay perspective? Let's go fight this big scallywag. So now we have to do it with speed. Look at that, we burn away. And we're just destroying him now. Come on, can we kill him? Yes! Nice. Okay, we still got a little bit. The Dreadlord Malak. Boosh! Here comes the boom! Ready or not, bitch. Oh, we used our ult, but it's too late, is it? No, I think we killed him. Just barely. Nice. That was fun. Okay, did he drop? And we're looking for these little ether. Come on. We need one last ether power up. Oh, there it is right there. Can I grab it? Yes. Da. Let's go. That's all we needed. We can leave now. Good stuff. But I think I'm already discovering how the shroud stuff works. Scary with your health going down, though. It's like permanently poisoned. Mummy. Not like this. Okay, now we can swap back. With a simple press of the button. Oh, that's so slick. Shout out to the devs at Skyward. That is so slick. I love the way it kind of like fades in and out as if you're going through a crystal, which is the intention. Alright. Malak, right? Malaki. Who's this over here? Get out of here, you little punk. Alright. Yeah, they're so funny with the camera. Like the switching that one. I love that. That's a sign of a very fun dev, you know. Let's switch up. Here we go. Oh, what? Oh, it's because I didn't put it into... Okay, sorry, I preyed. Maybe I just wanted to hear that noise one more time, okay? It's like being at an arcade. I forgot to put it into the Astro tablet, okay? Will you forgive me? Please. Please find it in your fart and forgive me. At least now we get this. But yeah, But you just... There you go. Double tapping, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Were you powerful before? What about now? Now we have to do it again. I could just jump over this. Come on. Come on. Give me the juice. Yes! Da, 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 da. Oh, fuck that. That felt so good. Don't end the demo, please. Oh man, I'm too much fun. This is a game that just like the amount of time we can put into this. Oh, back into another part of the village. Oh, don't give. Oh, we got area closed for renovation. Oh, look, at least we got to see some. I think it means only that part there, but it looks like you could definitely have some NPCs here. We got a waypoint. Very nice. We got a nice little desert area. Some cool music. No, yeah, they're working on this one. Cool. So they said they're really pushing in the later game into the aerial combat. As you can see, like I was doing like some cool stuff and between the dashing and then even the bow and arrow in midair. Like you can just kind of keep going, you know. And then the potential with the triple jump. Are you kidding me? Very cool. Area's closed. Somebody pooped on the floor again. Oh, it's always the way, isn't it? Oh, floor poopers. Damn it. Damn, Bugs Bunny next season. Really? Oh, wow, we're getting there, are we? It's like multiverses. Rest in peace, multiverses. I will miss you. You have potential. You just had a horrific developer. Sorry about it. I really liked multiverses. There's not many Smash clones out there. It seems like there is, right? But it's really the only one that's actually stood the test of time is Brawlhalla. But, yeah. I liked multi. I know me and my Iron Giant, but anyway. God, I loved Iron Giant. Remember that time we were playing and the kid came in and I kept beating him? I was like, I'm sorry. So he got his dad to play for him. I don't know if that was all a joke or what. But basically, the dad couldn't beat. He was like, the kid goes, my dad is cursing and swearing. I was like, okay, I better let him win. But what ended up happening was he made me play as a character I had never used. And then he beat me. I was like, GG's. And he's like, my dad's going to bed now. I was like, okay. So I could tell it was one of those moments. The dad needed that, you know. He was this close to committing toaster strudel. I had to give him that. That's funny. But no, my Iron Giant was unbeatable. But there was a few glitches where I kept like trying to climb up the edges and then it would actually jump downwards. It's very strange. Yeah, I really liked that game. I really liked it. It had potential. Some of it was kind of dumb. Like there was like kid cartoony Warner Brothers versions of Game of Thrones. This is what's wrong with Warner Brothers. They don't know what they want. So it's Game of Thrones characters. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, there's kids playing this game. Are you trying to get kids to watch Game of Thrones? Probably not a good idea, you know? Not with all the fucking crazy stuff going on in that series, you know? All the people's backs getting blown out. I'm not talking about on horseback either. Dear God. Mom, what's Jason Momoa doing to Emilia Clarke? Nothing, Timmy. Nothing your dad won't do. Shut up. Never got into multiverses. Oh, it was fun. It was fun. It was simple. It was Smash. It was simplified Smash. Kids have seen so much worse online. Absolutely. You are right. You are correct, sir. They really have. I have seen some traumatizing stuff. It's not even on Sussy Baka websites either. It's just straight up. Can I get up there? No, I have to figure out what this one's all about. I'm gonna have to feed him or something. With a mouth. The mouth. It's probably something for later in the game. But now, just in the world events. You look at enough of the world events. Look at those pictures that came out of Gaza. Oh my God. There's enough evil. Or how about the files that released? I was watching some of them on the younger side. They were like, I was reading the files. I'm like, please, God, don't do that. Interesting. Okay, you can press A mid-jump. Probably not for the best. Please don't do that. Alright, cool. You know me, I like a good lava area and a snow area, so the potential. This demo is, I would put this demo out. I heard they were maybe by summer have this demo out, but as you can see, getting multiple streams out of it. No crashes. Yeah, I have run into a couple of bugs. I had a nasty bug where it was stuck in the charge thing. I think that was my fault. But yeah, you know, little tiny bugs, nothing game breaking. And I think this demo, you know, the more eyes you can get on this, when the demo officially comes out, if it's a Steam Next Fest or something, I will play it again and see if anything's changed. You know, I'm not trying to give the game special treatment either. It's just very, very promising. You know, I don't have any vested interest. I'm not paid to play it or say anything. You know, oh, there was one right here all along. No, and these guys have been so open and like, look, they were like, you know, if there's a thing you want to rip to shreds, rip it to shreds, you know. And I was like, that's very refreshing, thank you. Because I have had some bigger publishers that kind of do inadvertently say, you know, don't talk bad about the game, you know. It's like, damn, that's why I stick with indie devs, you know. Jeez. So good for them. These guys just want to make the most fun product they can. And I believe it. I know how genuine they are. I've spoken to them. You know, I hopped on a Zoom call. They were super nice. They were answering my questions before I got to ask them. Because they're gamers too, you know. I got to see how beautiful their studio was as well. My goodness. Sheesh. Over there in Finland. Beautiful. Never did find the third piece for this, did we? Very good, very good. Yeah, I liked it for what it was. Nice. Hi, hello Ivy. Thank you for popping in earlier with the little wiggles. How you doing? You must have been busy. I appreciate that though. And you with the lurkies, Dynamite. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything. I appreciate any time at all because I know times are tough. We just finally got into the Shrouded Realm, as it's called, which is like mirrored, very difficult. There's a decay that happens. So yeah, it is roguelike just inside the Shrouded Realm. Isn't that cool? There's so much. It's like, it feels like a new Jack and Daxter game. I'm so happy. We don't have our little talking marsupial, but that's okay. He wasn't even a marsupial. We'll never get it from Sony anyway. That's the only one they didn't sell. But Naughty Dog are fully into their edgelord photorealism, so we'll never get Jack and Daxter back. I wish they'd put a smaller team on it. I wish they'd put the Astrobot guys on. What's this? I did that, I think. It was a combo I did with my wind spell. Nice. Cool. I love exploring and filling out. This is a boss. Love exploring and filling out a map. We are quite strong right now. But they said obviously things will change. Oh, this guy's not that easy. But it's still very difficult in the Shrouded Realm because you have to use the light. This guy's like a child of light. Boom, baby! Ready or not. Let's get some bow and arrow on him. Effective, nice. We're able to expose his core, switch over to other weapon, get some bleed on him, drop it like it's hot. Boom, it's over. It's over. 45 hit combo, very nice. There's another one up there too. I like that. So you pretty much can go into the Shrouded Realm in each area. Just open it up. Very much like Twilight Princess. I think it might help you in the Shrouded Realm as well. What's this game? This is Second Son. It is a new action-adventure game coming out, hopefully later in the year. This is a very, very early access to it. I got to chat with the devs themselves. They're called Skyward Entertainment. They're based out of Finland. It's a very small team, between 5 and 10 people. Pretty much with 10 people, that's like marketing and social media. So it's basically 5 people. I got to speak with them. They were very nice to contact me. Good, genuine people, you know. And they were like, you know, give it a shot. They gave me the okay to stream it, you know. And it's lovely, you know. It's kind of like Fable, Jack and Daxter, and Little Kingdom Hearts. You can see with the combat there, you know. You got magic mixed with some nice aerial movements, you know. Ground pounds, combos. Very nice. And it has a huge card game called Mana Blast, which is a mix of Magic the Gathering and, you know, basically like those card games you like Queen's Blood from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It also has another little nod to Final Fantasy VII where you have these mana stones which act as materia from, you know, you put them on your armor, you put them on your weapon, and you can level them up. It's pretty damn cool. And we just got into a new area in the game which is called the Shrouded Realm, which is a nod to Twilight Princess. It's a whole mirrored dark world. Acts like a roguelike area where you're kind of slowly dying, so you have to, like, you know, attack the enemies and get through it as quick as you can. So it's really cool. Story-wise, we're playing as this, you know, this special, unique, chosen child. Everyone in this world has guardian spirits, and Shiren here, our main character, does not have one. So he's lost his guardian spirit, so he's kind of on the hunt for that. We get a better look at him there. You see him. Now, this is all not subject as you know, subject to change and not a final stuff. But you know, it feels like it's good to go. You can see his little shadow version there right beside him as well. So it has a massive skill tree with the Astro tablet, which is very nice as well. It works like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X. I like it a lot. It doesn't have an XP system. It has these power beads that you get from fighting bosses, completing puzzles, and general exploration in hidden areas. And then you can slot them in there, and away you go, you know. Then you've got different skill trees as well, different schools. The one's more magic based, one's stealth based, one's melee based, and you can mix and match. They don't want to hold you back at all. Skyward Entertainment's MO is fun. They just want you to have fun. This is a game going back to the PS2 days, where it was all about color and character and fun and just wholesome goodness and replayability, you know. And that's what they want. They're good lads, you know. There's a genuineness to them. They had a trailer at the IGN Fan Fest, and they, instead of, you know, using a fancy trailer voice, instead of, you know, maybe, you know, getting someone in to do a fancy trailer, they actually voiced it themselves and were just talking about the passion of wanting to make this game, you know. It's really cool. And it's very ambitious for something with 5 developers, so I have to shout it from the rooftops. I have to. I love indie devs and I love indie games because they're not after your money, you know. They're not after, you know, wanting to monopolize and take over your time and want, you know, you pay for the game and then they want, you know, more money out of you. That's not what indie devs do. They're passionate people. Reminds me of Final Fantasy X Sphere Grid. Exactly. Looks like great for a 5-person team, right? I'm telling you, and I've been on their Discord. They've been showing off lots of stuff. They're constantly working on things. There's nice underwater elements, and then they've said they're working on some later game stuff where there's going to be like more aerial combat and a triple jump as well. The shrouded level is really, really clever. You can see there's a suspicion meter for the enemies. Now, because of this build, they've kind of given, you know, free items to try out, so it's made me incorrigibly powerful. You know, I'm basically one-shotting most things, but they're going to work on that as well, make it a little bit more difficult. There's a village as well with lots of lovely people you can talk to. It kind of has an island vibe to it, mixed with kind of Aztec, you know. We have a lovely map as well I can show you here. This is just the area map. It's not a whole lot to look at, but this is just one area, and it's huge. Huge! You can go underwater through all there. But this is the actual world map, you see. So it's a very small amount. Lovely, hand-drawn. Almost like a painting. And we tried to go in there, but it's not open yet. But you can see there's a lot more there. Everything that's under the clouds is probably things that they're working on. So, yeah, very ambitious. Very, very ambitious. I think they're hoping to have it out sometime later this year. Probably in the fall, I'd say. Like this right now. And then the demo, they're hoping to have out sometime in the summer. Maybe the next Steam Fest. But yeah, Second Stone is its name. If you guys could give it a wish list, that'd be huge for me, and I know the devs would appreciate it. It's free and easy, and it's just a simple way of like pushing it up the algorithm, you know. That's all I ever ask, because I understand that, you know, times are tough. So if someone's out there like buy 10 copies of this, you know, it's like, Jesus, that's not really what I'm here for, you know. It's not a sponsorship. It's just some good devs reaching out to some players and some streamers and see if they want to give it a shot, you know. You can see there's little Metroidvania or Zelda style ideas here. See this little Venus flytrap? You gotta like come back later. You gotta come back later. Wait, I love the colours. Like, it's just begging to be played. Like, please play me. We got a nice bow and arrow. Hold on, we'll get this guy with the bow and arrow. Come here, you little sassy baka. We can lock on as well. We can dash midair. Boom. That little shiny thing up there will allow you to go to the dark realm. You just have to find a better way up there. It's pretty cool. And then it mirrors it as well. Such a clever story behind how they came up with the mirrored idea too. And it's nice when you do go swimming and deep sea diving. it doesn't, you know, you can boost underwater. It doesn't hold you back. It's very nice, and it's so beautiful as well. It just everything looks like edible and drinkable, you know, that kind of way. Dive underwater. Sometimes there's treasure under there as well. Pretty damn ambitious, right? As far as I can tell, it's like their first game as well, which scares me because I played some, you know, early indie games and first games, and I'm like, yep, that feels like a first game. This feels like a premier title. Like it's so responsive, it's so fun. The music, there's voice acting as well. There's cutscenes, there's world building. We have a cutscene, you know, that's like a normal kind of, you know, cool shots and hero poses, and then there's cutscenes of world building where it's almost like a scroll that's being revealed to show off different parts of the world. First game, yeah. And then, yeah, story-wise, so it kind of has a little bit of Avatar: The Last Airbender about it as well, which I've noticed with the Guardians and the elements, which I was like, yes, please, hell yes. So yeah, Second Stone. It has a big subtitle right now. It's called The Legend of the Hidden World, but they're going to drop the subtitle. It's just going to be called Second Stone. Now, why it's called that is because in the lore in the game, there's two crystals known as Dusk and Dawn, and when these two crystals pass between each other, they blend, and that's where the Shrouded World comes into it. A dark, mysterious world when the two crystals refract. Oh yes, I don't know if we can go in here. I think we might have. It looks a bit like Jack and Daxter's precursor stuff, huh? But it's nice you can go over here. There's fast travel and all that, and yeah, I've given a good bit of my feedback to them as well, so we'll see where that goes. Mainly it's just small things. There's actually very little that I could find even possibly wrong with the game. It was like a little bit more of a damage indicator when you get hit. There's some treasure chests down there we already got the last stream. And yeah, maybe it might be nice to, you know, see the armor and, you know, maybe change hairstyles or costumes. Things like that is always nice, you know. Easier said than done. It's a lot of a big task for artists, and then obviously you have to make sure that works in the world with platforming and you know, just combat as well, so you're not clipping through everything. Yeah, we're pretty strong right now. Weapons wise, we have like these twin daggers you see me using. I love them. There's also a bow and arrow I showed off. You have magic at your disposal whenever you want. One of the coolest moves is called the shift walking, where you press L1 and you get to rewind time, you know, if you get into some trouble. And then in this case we have a doppelganger following us, but you can switch that up to turn invisible and things like that as well. It's really cool. I don't know how they programmed that. That's amazing. Kind of blows my mind they're able to do something like that. How the hell do you rewind time in a game like this, especially when I'm jumping around and falling and doing other stuff? Pretty cool. Hey Pyro, how's it going, dude? What happened to the first though? Yeah, exactly. Like, a lot of people will ask that. They're very much aware of that. Aware of it. That's why there's two crystals, you know. I mean, probably as a student, I don't think the quality they've ever made that announced. Right? Exactly. There we go. Nice. We got some nice randomizers with the bosses, I think, which is cool. Nice. Already kicked these booty chicks. Yeah, I've become unbelievably strong. Ba-da-bum-ba-bum-bum. Then you go into the Shrouded World and you get your butt cheeks handed there. Nice. I hope there's like randomizers on the boss. That sounds cool. How you doing today, Pyro? Nice. And why are we on to the second one? Pyro loves to take exactly what I say as literal, you know. Pyro's like the anti-autism person. Because he knows what he's doing, the little shite. If I pose a question in the title, he's like, alright boys, hold my beer, hold my haggis. I'm gonna ask that question. You're right, I know like the world is full of clickbait and stuff, so it's nice just to hand it back to the people. You little stinker. My role is just to judge based games on their titles. Oh wow, that's a hell of a role. Like, were you gifted that from birth, you know? It's your cross to bear. It's a curse and a gift. I do mention a lot of games titles a lot. They take a lot of liberties with the camera as well, which is nice. A little cinematic. Yeah, it's so hard. You want a title that's gonna be memorable. You don't want Ivy. You were bringing up a good point yesterday about animes that have just 27 words in their titles. It's like a weird thing they all do now. I was like, you know what? I never understood that, and I still don't. You're dead right. All right, into the mirrored world we go. Now what do we do? This is where we start. No, we haven't been this way. Might be some secrets in here. It's all dark and broody, and there's a big evil dude around. Of course, there's. Looks like we can't go through this way. Or we can't. No, we can't. Interesting. What's over here then? There's gotta be a little secret or two. It's so dark. You're meant to like step into the light and then come back. I wonder why. Maybe if you come down here and swap back. The Shrouded Realm. We all love a nice little dark realm, twilight realm, shrouded realm. Why not? What does this do? That's for that, okay. I didn't need it. Oh, spawning some enemies. Whoosh! Hey, isn't that cool? I like that. First time we did it, it required a little load screen, but now it doesn't, which is nice. And then when you do it, all these people, like if they have a nice personality in the mirrored world, they're like evil and angry and hate. Basically, oh, this guy, is he like a? I think he is. Is he like a loot flan? He's running away. Get back here. Will he drop something? Look at that, he is. Drop the power bead. Nice. That was cute. Yeah, we like a good loot goblin. See, look, this is why we couldn't find this person. You can see his shadow. But if you go into the dark realm, then he'll be there. Ah, maybe he's dead. He's a gold slime. Yeah, exactly. Little flans, little slimes. Oh, damn. He's drinking. Nice. Nice. Judge games based on the title. Said every game journalist outright. I think most game journalists just judge it on how much water is in the game. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, I got some. Even for like a demo like this, I can't get over how ready it is. How good to go. Hot to trot. A little boss. Come on. I'll whoop your booty cheeks. This might be where the last keystone is. Yeah, you see those orbs around the boss? I know he's falling apart. He's a big stone golem already. They seem to be randomizers, which is kind of cool. Come on, buddy. Looks like you hit him with the right element. Jump over that. And he becomes weak. Goodbye. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Let's see. Did I do that? It's kind of cool. It was carrying that away. There you go. Another power bead. That's all mine. This looks great. Yeah, it's so colorful, isn't it? That's what caught me first, you know. And this is down here. Oh, that's the keystone piece. It's just chilling in the corner. Yeah. Oh, no, it's the first one. So this must be a new level then, is it? So the keystones kind of look like pieces of the Triforce. They're sort of for a hidden treasure room. There's 3 of them. No, we've been over here, have we? Kinda. I just don't want to end the demo. Do you know when it's so good you just don't want to end the demo? Hell yes. Now, as for pricing and platforms and that, obviously they're going to start off with Steam, but I will just say that, you know, they don't want me to say too much, but yeah, they are currently working on other platforms. We'll just say, we'll put it like that, you know, put it like that. Probably something for a little later down the line. And then pricing, I'm not too sure, but it's something I hope that they nail, you know, something like this. We used to pay full price for like Jak and Daxter games, and I could see more replayability out of this one, especially with the dark worlds and that, you know. So I would easily, I would pay like 40 or 50 for this easily, you know. But hopefully they get it right. I think the sweet spot, I always say, is somewhere between 20 and 30. It's always enough for people to take a chance on something, you know. I know that might make it a little bit harder. But yeah, it's tough. That's the toughest part of indie games, I think, you know. And then you have games that will come out and blow every other game out of the water while also having a crazy price. Like I think Silksong was 25, you know. Like, that's insane, you know. It's just insane. But I think it's because they're a smaller team. It's like, well, we have less to recoup that way. But I don't know. To each their own. That's one of the hardest things I think an indie dev would have to, you know. You could either go for a premier price for a premier title and then risk people not biting, you know, like a fish. But then you're doing it to try and make up for it. Or you just want to put it into the people's hands and try and give it the best chance it possibly have. I was even like mentioning, you know, things like PS Plus and Game Pass. That's a great way of helping out, and it does put it into people's hands straight away, you know. So that is an option too. And, you know, something like Game Pass and PS Plus, if they're not, you know, they have people who handles the catalog. I know it doesn't seem that way, like there's actually curators and, you know, people like ID at Xbox and that. And if they're not out there looking at a game like Second Stone, then they must be blind, because this is just special. Like, this is something an Xbox would be crying for. Christ, even PlayStation. When was the last time we heard Jack and Daxter? Astrobot was wonderful, but it was more Mario-like, you know. This is special. Double Slime, he was fast, wasn't he? For an indie game, usually 20 to 30 is the standard, I believe. Yeah, just because there is no person and people don't want them, so they don't know if it would be worth the money. I know, right? Yeah. A lot of bigger games, you know, the AAA games usually have you either have like a proven studio, like from Software, or, you know, it's a sequel to an already great game or something. Not always the case, I don't know. I think as time goes on, we might be, you know, a lot of nostalgia, ruled by nostalgia, but every 5 years or so, I find, you know, it feels like a new generation of players. Normally you'd say every 10 years, but it's changed a lot. And I noticed these, you know, upcoming kids, or, like, let's be honest, a lot of these streamers who were once IRL streamers or beauty streamers, and they get into cosplay, which then gets them into the game, which then gets them into gaming in general, you know. So that's been happening a lot. Like right now, there's women that never played a Resident Evil game before, but they've gotten into it thanks to Lady Dimitrescu, and now they're dressing up as Ada. So here we go. This is one of the guardian spirits. That golden tablet you wield is an ancient weapon of forbidden arts. Ooh, this could end the demo. Know that these halls are protected against such powers. By entering my temple, you'll have to come by without it, or whatever strength you think it brings you. Ooh. Is this what they're talking about? It's meant to be like a tower almost. Is this gonna like make us weaker? You're here as well. Ben told me it's good duty to get Ellie and Gadwick here safely. I bet they'd have a deal with this if they hadn't wandered off again. So you may have to fight in this tower without having the Astro tablet with us. Nice. I do think AAA games are overpriced. Oh god, yeah. Absolutely. Like, take for instance Crimson Desert coming out. That's 60 over here. But Resident Evil Requiem is 80. And Resident Evil's great, but it ain't worth fucking 80. Not in its life. Can I talk to you? Gadwick, Shiren back from one of your treasure hunts? Oh, what's that? I can't believe it. Actually found an Astro tablet. Only seen... hello? You're in the Dark Realm? Shoot, it seems your rival may have come at the most opportune moments. While me and Ellie were excavating the temple, I dropped my journal. We fled from a group of monsters. Shiren, you're the right man for the job. If you will bring back my lost journal, I can teach you a thing or two about the Astro tablet of yours. I think I have your journal. Did you find my journal? In case you're wondering, you've been excavating. Yep. I think I have your journal. Did you find my journal? I swear I have it. You have no upgrades. What the hell? Didn't I have something? It's like lost journal. Oh, they take your relics off as well. Damn. Owie. This could be our guardian spirit. It's a cool looking dragon, isn't it? It's almost like peacock feathers. It's so very different. Should I turn into the Dark Realm and then come back in here? Am I allowed to do that? Let's have a look. I'm not paying more than 50 for a game. Yeah, you see? So you're a good indicator as well. I know the economy's kind of rough over there as well. But you're a good indicator, Ivy, because it's like you can... Like a lot of people will do gaming as a hobby and they'll just pump money into it. The same people buying ramen rigs right now when things are very rough. But you're a good indicator for the average gamer who's like, look, I have to either pay rent, eat some food, or possibly buy a game, you know? And usually the gaming will be at the bottom of that list. Or at least a deep, deep discount. So I can see that. A lot of devs and publishers don't realize that, and it's a hard thing, but as times gets worse and poverty reaches new highs, gaming is becoming a luxury thing again, and that sucks. We were in such a nice little area. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe we can change it here. Shrine, what's this? Forgotten teachings. Ancient arts taught to you by the dragon gods. This is a whole other system as well. Look at this. What's all this over here? What the hell is all that? Room? Oh, I think this is what they were saying. So they have this as well. So this is a kind of a almost like Devil May Cry's Bloody Palace. It's like a tower. Sword Art Online. You have to go through all the towers, all the floors. So they're locked by different keys. And we're going to get... We can start off with some of them, but I have absolutely no currency. Jesus Christ, the amount of things in this game. It's beyond ambition at this point. This is amazing. Okay, let's see how far we get on then. Hello? Mana Stone reward. I can choose this, can I? This is where the almost little roguelike element comes into it, like Hades or something. Jesus, what a matchup of so many great games. I mean, that seems like a winning formula to me. I hope it does well for them. I guess if I pick some of these and then it'll become stronger, will it? Yeah, no upgrades. How dare you? What happened to the one we just got? They're all equipped already. Okay, let's see. Let's go in here and see what happens. God help me. Main objective, pick up the journal. It's probably in here, isn't it? Try to remember all games being 40 at most. When when we were growing up, right? I do remember them being 50. I do remember a lot of 50s. And then if you go further back, they were 90, dude. N64 games were $90. Disgusting. So hence why Nintendo tried to bring that back. And that, like, just realize that was $90 in 1997. Hello? That's like 120 now or something. If you want to, take that into account. I don't think that argument ever works. The only people that use that kind of argument are those that don't understand, like, economy. The way I look at it is, if you look at what your parents from the 1950s and 60s and 70s, when they started, there's zero money in their wallet. And then the difference between us starting with zero money in our wallet. It's very different. And $1 million back then would have gotten them, you would have been a rich man, generational wealth for the rest of your life. Would have got you multiple houses, multiple cars. You would have been like beyond the top 1%. $1 million now means nothing. It won't even last you a year. Now, obviously, if you invest in property and that, but no. Depending on, obviously, where you live as well. Can't go back that way. So, yeah, the whole concept of inflation does not apply. It's all just forced greed, and then they're relying on the everyday common man not having a clue about his finances, which is true. The everyday person doesn't have a clue. They're like, what do I have in my pocket, what I don't have? If people understood finances, they wouldn't have multiple credit cards. They wouldn't have financial debt. I see people as young as 21 years old being like 30 grand in debt. And I'm like, yep, okay. We have failed this generation, and they have failed themselves. Alright, so yeah, so it is. Look, it's a tower-based, and then we get to choose one or the other. You might not have the Greek mythos of Hades, but you got this doing its own thing. Okay, cool. Then can I... Oh, so you can't back out. See, look. Oh, yeah. Gotta choose wisely, my friend. Cool. Visions of upheaval, conservation, premonition. Choose a random talent from the premonition skill tree. That's so cool, and this is a separate part of the game. That's mad. That is absolutely mad. Which one was I using? It might have been conservation, was it? Harness the power of light to become an unstoppable force. Triple jump. Oh my, you just straight up do triple jump? That's crazy. Spectral daggers. Summon a homing ethereal dagger. This ability, very cool. I have this one as well? Oh, fuck it, you can. Okay. Nice. Fire gods. Oh, so this is for relics. Oh, this is so cool. Mana blade. Magical relic. Your physical attacks gain 30% damage boost, but halves mana gain from melee. Last plus. And then it opens up the next area. Ooh. You get more straight off the bat? Thank you. No, I think it's which door you go into. Cool. Yeah, they had spoken about this part of the game very briefly, and I didn't know if I was getting confused with the mirrored world, but nope, this is a whole separate area. And I think they said they're going to add more and more towers to this. Because they had mentioned like roguelike, and I was like, okay, maybe they mean like Souls-like. See how much tougher it's gotten already? Jeez. Yep. Damn, that's crazy. So you've got a third-person action-adventure game. You've got a fully functional card game like Magic the Gathering in the game. And then you have a mirrored world like Twilight Princess with like a decay and a whole puzzle element to it. And now you have a tower-based system as well. Not tower defense. I know that scares people off. No. This is roguelike tower. Think Bloody Palace, think Hades. That's insane. Obviously, these smaller levels are very, very easy. As you climb, it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. Ooh. God, this is so ambitious. You know what? When you meet a game like this, it actually lessens other games. Like, the same thing is going to happen when Crimson Desert comes out. It's like, why the hell can't other devs do things like this? Let's see, can we find a boss in here or find that man's journal, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's in like the PS2 era, right? Yeah. And they did go up to like 60, 70, and then went back down to 50 very briefly. I think that was probably during the 360 era. And then now they are where they are, and they're kind of, most of the first party titles are 80. There's the Ethereal Blade, Seeking Him, that was pretty cool. And then Nintendo wanted to do 90, but I don't think they'll do that again. I will say though, they're pulling, this might be just Amazon though. The new game, Pokemon Pokepedia, as I like to call it, is sold out physically everywhere, even though apparently we don't have any Switch 2s. Amazon decided to raise the price of it. It's weird. Now, that might have got the go-ahead from Nintendo. I wouldn't put it past them, the greedy bastards. But I hope they learn from the Mario Kart. I think that's actually hurt the Mario Kart game. They've added a few upgrades and updates to it, so it's a better Mario Kart game, but I don't think it holds a candle. I think Mario Kart Wii was the last, like, truly great one, and then before that it was like Double Dash. Oh, God. Not as bad as train tickets. Yeah, it's so bad. Over here in Ireland, we have a thing called a Leap ticket. Leap card. Like a little frog, you know. It just gives you discounts, and it's like forcing you to use it. So all the prices went back up. Like when I go into City or go to Belfast, whatever, I like to take the train. It's just easier, and then I let you have a few drinks and that, you know, especially if I'm going to a gig. And it's like, if I don't, like, for me, like, somewhere like Dublin, that, it's like an hour and a half away, right? And if I go on the public transport, if I don't use the Leap card, a travel on that would be €25. That is unheard of. That's public travel, owned by the government. Fucking disgusting. But if you use the Leap card, it brings it back down to a tenner, so... Yeah. So stupid. Increases damage of perfectly timed charge spells, weapon attacks by 20%. 20%. Yeah, it's all messed up. You guys in mainland Europe have it together. I'd always be jealous of, like, Netherlands, France, Germany. It's crazy. It's like a well-oiled machine. Light damage greatly increases magic dealt, increases the speed. See, every time I play this game, I'm like, oh, if this was just the only part of the game, it would be worth the cost of entry. And that's exactly how I feel about this as well. I played a lot of little roguelikes and Lost in Random and things like that. And they're perfectly fine, but they don't have enough of a bite to keep you coming back. Hades works really well because of a lot of the lower building as well. I'm guessing that's like a boss versus money or something. We'll have to know. Oh, look at this. Choose one. I can't believe this. It's gorgeous. I can't believe how much they got done. So now I can get, what's this, like flame? Be a flame spell versus potions. I don't know. Ooh, Dragonfire Curse. Dragonic Emblements. The next 4 rooms, every time you perform a quick spell, take damage equal to it. Ooh. Afterwards, increases damage, deal with light attacks. Choose one. Next 3 rooms, every time you perform a heavy attack, you take damage. Next 3 rooms, every time you perform a quick spell, you take damage. Dang. Well, excuse me. So you have to remember not to do that. The Trial of Emberance. What we got here? That's his journal. I got your journal. Looks like we're kind of underwater too. Cool. This is mad. I think they've kind of tied it into the story as well. We got sort of like a water room. What's over here? Love it. I love the world building as well. Oh, see, it all comes alive as he gets closer to it. The sacred child of light. I had to buy a rail card too. It was just too expensive. Oh yeah, is that what they do? Yeah, the Leap card over here is a nice little system. I'll give them that. But it feels like a Tesco club card at this point. It's like, you bastards, you've won. You've been forcing us for years to use this stuff. Annoying us at every checkout to get it or else, you know? It's like, no. Now you're forced. You've won. Forcing us to use it. Well, I don't understand it, I'll be honest with you. Who cares, you know? Why does the adoption of cards matter so much? It's almost like you've got some kind of a use a better heal. A government body or something that's like, gotta make this work. It reminds me of Game Pass as well. It's like you gotta make it work. I think Game Pass was doing great there until they raised the price so much. And added stuff we don't want. They messed up. I wonder what all that stuff is. You want to keep it a round golden number. I think $20 was more than enough for it. Should have left it right at that. It's so dumb. Greed, greed, greed. You're not going to make back that $80 billion from Activision on Game Pass. You're just not. What you need to do is cultivate some great series, new and old. And the people will come, you know. They believe it won't. They're always like, that's not the case. We've made great games. I'm like, no, you know, even if Sony games have faltered a lot, the Xbox games are not on that level. Does it just go on forever? Does it? Come on, then I ain't scared of you. Does that give me health? Would you believe that those little green orbs we're collecting is not health? Nice. It's one of those things you just gotta survive as long as you can. Oh yeah. I think it matters too much. Maybe this gives us our potion back. Yes. That's why I heal. I only hold a trait for now. Visions of Upheaval. Random talent from the Upheaval skill. The Malediction. I didn't see those. Conjuring shadows summon misery on your enemies. Bend time, space, and planes to your will. Power of 2. Attaching 2 mana stones, same element. And bigger. Increase all stats by 6. Yes, please. This is cool. And this doesn't affect your overall progress in the game. That is pretty cool. And 10 max health. Cool. Death blow. Okay, can I equip? Oh, it's opening this stuff up as well. Nice. It's a trick to keep you going back. Yeah, dude, it really is. With a Tesco card, you're more likely to go there, keep building your points. Oh, is that what it is? The Tesco points even exist anymore? Are they any good? I don't know. I will say that the freaking Microsoft points for Xbox work very well. I've bought many games for basically free. I think I got Crimson Desert on Xbox. I can't remember. For ease of use, I like it there for sure, but I've just nothing to play on my PlayStation, so I try and dip my toes in both of them. I've been playing more of the Switch than more than anything these days. That's the truth. That's the truth. I was looking into, you know, whenever my setup gets comfortable and I'm happy with it, I try and get, you know, replacements before I need them, because, you know, that's the way it is. So I got this little extra green screen for the chair, but it'll work if this other one ever breaks or stitching gets fucked in it. I was looking at the current mic I have, and I bought it in 2018, so it's coming up on 8 years, and it's been pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, it sounds a bit echoey because it's far away from me, but I like that. It's comfort. I don't want a mic in my face, so I'll probably get a replacement for that. I think freaking, what's it called? Elgato and all them, and Blue Yetis and all that. I think they changed up everything, did they? They don't do them anymore. It looks like I gotta kill some more enemies before the chest appears. So we'll see. Maybe I'll look into a different one. We shall see. I think no matter what you do, if you want a really good mic, it needs to be the podcasting ones in your face, and I don't want that, so do your best. And the more you mess around with noise gates and that, the start losing quality and getting cut off, and yeah. Yeah, I'll look into it. It's nice to have replacements, because it will fall apart. Twin slash. Deal 2 hits each. Yeah, but have damage reduced by 50%. Oh, but what's the point of that? Your attacks bleed. I love the bleed in the game. It's very good. Let's do that. 10 max health. Uh-oh, both as a boss. Here we go. Let's go for it. Yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, a little bit of roguelike Tower Hades style. Realistically, you might get £2 off a shop every once in a while. Yeah, that's stupid. £1, 1p. Yeah. It's pretty stupid, Rob Boys. It's pretty stupid. Oh, trust me, as I was saying, like we have a place over here where it's like I spend 100 and you get 10 back and all that, so people are just buying shit. Okay, what's this? Oh, there's a boss down there. Yeah, let's go get him. Oh, nice. Kadar, the third sin. He's a third sin. Sheesh. Okay, they like some of that, don't they? Oh, that's the hell. Okay, that's why I'm losing health. Have a little shippy. What's he doing? He's like powering up. I need to kill that guy up there. Kill the crystal. Can I get up there? They really want me to use this. Okay. Corrupt the crystal. No! This doesn't sound good. Something's building up. Run! Whew, that was close. I don't know what the hell that was, but it might have been a one-shot kill. Alright, now he's building up again. One little boss. Don't fall off the cliff now, you hear? Wait for the crystal to come back. Bad dog! Oh, you little babies! You little babies! The little babies do shockwaves too? In there, sweet! What's that stuff in the background? There it is. I knew that's how I was getting it ready. They're very clever with their ledge grabbing. No heals for you! Time to put you down, baby. Nice, even in this roguelike area, we're still quite strong as I picked the right things. Yeah! You got two of them. Two of them, three of them. Potato. Come on, what else you got? Nice, I'm getting stuck. Lovely. That's the baby is back, the little baby. Oh, he's got two little babies now. Taking a lot of damage, we gotta be careful. I think the rocks falling are actually hurting him. His shelf. Yeah, the time it takes to drink a puzzle could be a little bit faster too. It's very much like Dark Souls 2. Waiting for the animation to end. Jesus, that crystal did not want to die. What's up? Is he on fire already? Am I missing him? Oh, I think we wasted a whole lot of time there. Yes! We still got it. Oh, look at all that explosion of goodies. Thank you. And we got an Omnium bead, our first of the high level bead. Cool. Can't really use it, huh? Alright. Let's see, can we give back this dude his little journal? Use them for hotels as well. Oh, that's not so bad. Save my test coupon. Yeah, I've seen that with Amazon as well. They're branching out a good bit. Because just expensive country. Yeah, same with Ireland. Always knows 95% are far cheaper. Yep, you're right. Ireland's like one of the dearest places in Europe. It's their own fault. They let everybody in. You know, like the foreign hedge fund investor people. I don't mind Dragon Soul. That sounds good. I don't mind people coming from different countries. That's fine. That's just tourism. But letting, you know, foreign investment hunters, and that's really all they are, you know. Letting them in, letting them buy stuff, and then taking it all back to whatever country of origin or their own pockets. It's bad. Drives all the prices up, and then they drive the rent up, and then everything else. It's stupid. It's just greed. Inflation was never a factor. It's just greed, and everyone's raising the rent because the other guy's raising rent, and everybody's putting up groceries because the other guy's putting up groceries. And they try and undercut each other by 15 cents. I remember when I was growing up, none of the grocery people would ever mention each other. They didn't exist, you know. And now, you know, over the last 10 years, the rise of the real rise, probably like 20 years, but you know, over the last 10 years, definitely the rise of Aldi and Lidl. Now they're like, okay, we have to compete with those. So you'll have a Tesco ad with them literally mentioning Aldi and Lidl. I'm like, Jesus, how bad has it become? Yeah, this is a really cool mode. I wonder like how do you like leave, or do you like die? How does that work? Just keep going. Like I have the little homie's journal. Wonder how this bakes into the story as well. Nice. Music's so friendly. So yeah, we're still as strong as before, we're just not getting any heals this time, so be very wary of not getting ourselves too messed up. Yeah, we took a few hits there. Nice. Those daggers are amazing. I'm dead before I get there. Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah, you're dead right. See, Switzerland's so small of a country, so nearly all the places you visit is a tourist attraction. So they have mad tourist prices. And then obviously, with Zurich being what can be considered like one of the giant vaults of the world, you know. So yeah, it comes with a lot of people hiding away money, and they don't want to just go there to hide money. They want to spend some of it there as well. So it's just luxury upon luxury. Well, it is beautiful, yeah, Jesus. Invigorating leaf, increase your max health. It increases magic. Enormously increases the potency of all your potions. The potency? Magical blade, additional mana stone slot, heavy attack, shoots a horizontal beam. Balance blade, increase weapon attack speed. Yes! Attack speed equals more damage. View the abilities you found. How do you get out of here? Just keep going? That'll show you how much I put into roguelikes. I'm like, how do I get out? Let's see, do we... Oh yeah, it just equips it for me, doesn't it? How much is it? Oh wow. A whopping 11 damage. Or 11 health. Nice. I wonder, is there one, like, team member that's exclusively working on this roguelike stuff? Pretty damn cool. He's just toiling away at the mines, you know? Alright, come on over here. Yeah, it sucks to see the difference in the prices and that, doesn't it? Now they got shields. Because you really start to see, like, there's no reasoning behind these other countries being cheaper or dearer. There's just no reason. It's like when it comes down to the price of meat and fish, you know? Like, fish should be cheaper the closer you are to the sea, better quality, because it has less to travel and it's probably not have to be frozen, you know? And then, like, if you're near farms and agricultural states, meat should be cheaper. It has to go less to the slaughter farm. What the hell happened there? Did you see that guy? He tore across the whole world. Stunned. Oh, yeah, I'm stunned. Sheesh! Dude, I just ulted everything. That was awesome. I did that myself. That was me. So yeah, you can tell there is a huge amount of game here. I can't get over it. I was wondering. I didn't know if this was ready to show. I thought it was going to be in the Shrouded Mirror world. Very impressive. So I wonder, to put this into the story of the game, would they have you come back here at different opportune moments in the game? Like, alright, boss number 2. Get some heals. Maybe I'm meant to have died already, maybe? And then you would be jump back to the start and give the dude his journal. I shall never die. Do you believe that? Whoa. Don't see any sign of a boss. Is he going to rise out from the abyss? Oh, some kind of frozen thing. Dang. Oh, what the hell? Grim Reaper. How you doing, sir? Where'd you get that hood? It's so cool. I'm going to be arranged. The second sin. So it's the third sin, and then the first sin. How are we going to get him? Bow and arrow doesn't hit. Oh, damn. There's music! Oh, it's one of these kind of bosses. I love it. MMO style. We do the dodgies. Come on, park your keister right here. Maybe you gotta hit him with magic. Oh. What the hell? Look at this! This is so cool! Oh, turned around. Yes, sneaky little shites. I've not had a chance to attack him yet. I don't like that. Come on. Is him coming over? Come on over. No, he's doing like spells. Hello? When do I get to attack him? Oh, they are not playing. Okay, now we gotta find the real McCoy. Defrosted. I think I found him. Ah! Ah, wail on him while we have a chance. Get up! Not bad, not bad. About a third is all immune. Come on! Hey, how's it going, Yuki? Yes, the OTS is slapping. These guys do great music. We're playing this kind of almost roguelike part of the game, which is very impressive. We got it, and we found the mirrored realm as well. I'm probably gonna die here, aren't I? A little ship, eh? This part we're going through these towers, and then you finish the room, you get to pick random stuff that you can do. Oh! You gotta dodge the tornado, the laser, the ground attack. My. And now I'm also frozen. When your heart's not frozen. Sheesh. This is so cool. Oh, what's happening now? It's got his eyes on me or something. Stop. I'm in the dark realm? What happens? Whoa! What a boss. Okay, a little bit of platforming now. Okay, it looked like I made that. Damn. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Jesus. That was weird. I didn't press anything there. I'm right out of heals. Alright. Death! We're slowly dying. Good old platforming boss. I see you, babe. It's like the longer you spend here, the frost will slowly kill you. Looks like it was able to rewind time a little bit. Let's get the heck out of here. Nice. I didn't get to attack him. This guy's tough because you have to. Here we go. Now we just have to find the real deal. Defrost. Did I find him already? Where is he? There he is. Go here! Just won't be able to kill him. I have no more heals. Say a prayer for Arimaya. Go on! Oh, we need to do it one last time with feeling. I don't got it. Let's see, I think I just did a regen. Yeah, I did. You just have to survive long enough. No, they did a second tornado. You stinkers. But we're taking 5 damage. I'm healing for 19. That's bad maths right there. I can't get over how cool this boss is. Defrosted. Oh, is that what it is? This whole time? Thank you. What the hell? Where was I supposed to go there? Oh my god. I'm frozen stiff. No, he's gonna kill me now. Oof. Get over there and unfreeze yourself. Nope, I defrosted for a split second. Believe. And we got some scallywags, we got some lasers. That guy's flying around doing something. He's shooting spells at me. Damn, this is a nice little finger workout. I like it. Okay, we're going back to Magic Land. But I'm still being chased by these things. Alright, this time don't fall off the edge. I swear, with one time can we do this? I got no more spells. Jesus. Gotta watch our... Nice. Watch our little shadows, nice little circle underneath us. Let's go. Music slapping. Platforming slapping. I can't see where I'm landing, but we don't need to, because we're fucking based. Let's go. We're based in the goodies. Coming for you. I'm going to use my ult the next time I get the chance to finish him off. Okay, here we go. One last time with feeling. I'm fucking spinning. Alright, let's see, can we find him? Nice. We already found him. Let's use our ult. Kamehameha! Time to die, fool. Boom! Okay, that did nothing. Okay. Oh, no. I can't move. I think I glitched it. No! I shouldn't have moved. I shouldn't have done that. I glitched it. I can't. None of us can move right now. No, he can move, but I can't move. Shite! I glitched it. And we're gonna die now. I can't move. Why does this happen to me? There we go. It'll fix itself somehow. We lost our opportunity to kill him, though. Why does this happen to... I shouldn't have used the ult, apparently. They're like, I'm sorry, sir. We're still dead anyway because we took too much damage from that. GG's! Oh, that sucked. If we didn't run into that bug, we would have killed him. Alright, note to self. Don't do your ult while you're fighting him. It's all good. GG's. That was amazing. I probably would have beaten him if I just fought him. I just thought it'd be cool. Brave soul, I request your aid. I am Istra, one of the 7 protectors of this planet. The souls of my kins remain trapped deeper in the halls of the temple. Return these souls to my shrine, and I will grant you the knowledge of my people. Cool, is that like an overarching thing to do between the worlds? That's fun. Man, what's this? A secret boss in the demo? Oh, basically this is like a tower like Hades 2. It's roguelike, so you go through the rooms and then pick randomized upgrades. It's just another section of the game, which is insane. And then we went all the way there. We fought the first boss, and then we kept climbing, and that was the middle boss, and then he kicked my ass. We ran into a bug as well. Here you go, I got your journal. Isn't that cool? There's just so much to do in this game. It keeps giving and giving and giving. And just when you think you've seen enough and you're satiated and you're happy, they bring out all you can eat banana split. Oh yeah. Pretty cool, huh? So now we have a little bit of the world building. I was wondering where it would come into it. You could probably do that again. Monster souls. Souls obtained by defeating monsters, used for attuning your Wayfinder's insight at the Dragon God statue. Nice. Yeah, I tried to do my ultimate on the boss and it forced the game to glitch a bit, unfortunately. I shouldn't have done that. So then you do this, so you can go back in. This is where the permanent upgrades of a roguelike comes into it. Now the game itself is not roguelike, it's just this section. And then there's a whole card game with Magic the Gathering and dice and all that. It's very, very cool. It's insane. The amount of value in this game. Let's see what happens when we can kind of leave then. You can keep going in that tower if you want. You can go again. Go again. Yeah, I've seen Namco Bandai showed off a new RPG. It's called like Towers of Escalade or something. Some kind of weird name as they always do, right? And everyone's like, oh, this is a Sword Art Online game. And then they're like, no, it's not. And it doesn't have the word Sword Art Online in it. And then they showed the trailer and it is a Sword Art Online game. I mean, from the name alone, it's named after the tower in Sword Art Online. So it's kind of weird. So it's like a pseudo game. You're going to customize your own character. The characters from Sword Art Online come into the game, but you would just interact with them. Sort of kind of what Dragon Ball Z Kakarot did, which was very cool. Kakarot! You made your own little person. No, actually, no, that one you played as Goku. What was the one you made your own little person? Probably one of the fighting games, I can't remember. But yeah, that's a little bit more of Second Stone. I don't know if there's anything else I can do in the game. I think that might be all she wrote for this demo, but my god, to get like nearly like 6 hours out of it, and then just kind of mess around like that. Very special.